If I was ever in a game, this would be my character name, Jimbo McFancy Pants.
Well, you live. Hello, everybody. You know,
hi.
They don't know how to say hi when
Hello.
but,
I hope you're all staying safe and practicing social distancing. That as well, you know.
Oh, okay.
New York has given out an official guideline on how to have sex safely, you know. That's all bad it's gotten, folks.
Audrey says, hey, from this, and my dog is now immediately barking, obviously.
And I do hope she said, hey, from a safe distance.
Actually, yeah, about 6 meters.
Anyway, last time on D&D Beyond.
On D&D Beyond?
Yep.
We don't do that here.
Dang,
I was trying to get a sponsor.
Dang,
this
we done
is
got
Roll
high
20. This is sponsored by
Trying to
Roll20.
get a sponsor. Oh, yeah, Roll20. Where you at?
Okay, so last episode I didn't write anything down on my screen, so I don't actually know what happened. So they fought a dude and got some stuff.
Mike.
High tech.
The DM just left. He's like, forget y'all, I'm done. I'm done him out.
The DM's gone. We have succeeded.
DM just dipped.
I'm Jimbo McFancy.
Yeah.
Jimbo.
Okay, so last episode. Okay. You ready?
Y'all see this? Do y'all see this?
Let's see what.
You. Continue, sir.
What? Last episode, the group went down to a cave and they fought the boss man, who they killed. Obviously, it would be a boring story if it actually wouldn't be that boring. Kind of exciting. But they killed him. And then he had lots of cool shit, which I hope they wrote down.
No, of course not.
Which is good. I already have a list here and sent a picture of it, I think, to the whole group.
You did send me a photo of the ring that I got.
I didn't?
No. Or maybe, did you send it in the chat?
I sent a photo of all the items.
Oh, I'll take a look at it.
Well, actually, I might not have. What was the ring? What color? What was it? Type?
I believe his was...
No, it would be there.
Translucent was the one he had. I think he had the little diamonds in his.
No, Azul has the invisible ring.
Yeah.
Oh,
then that's the one with diamonds.
Fantasia has the ring of warmth.
Yeah, I had the little plain one.
I think Chenye has the ring of free action.
Free action.
I'm choosing every account with the right one.
Okay, so the group went down into the deep dark cave, and they went through the deep dark woods. Oh no, wait, that's a different thing. They came up against the true form, Lord Jamond the Runt was his true name.
The cunt.
I beg your pardon. I'll say it again. It's fine. I didn't beg your pardon. I actually heard what you said. They fought him in an epic battle of wits and shooting stuff and hitting stuff. In the process, also slaughtered an innocent young whelpling, which I do believe may have been the guy who keeps slaughtering all the innocent animals. Was it Tintin that killed it? Oh no, it was Mogram that killed it.
Mogram. Azul struck it first.
Finally, Tintin didn't kill something innocent.
What's his power?
I can't say anything about that.
But they did fight an epic battle and finally defeated him after taking some damage, but it wasn't too bad. It was a good battle. The group played well together. They combined abilities. I rolled badly on re-rolling his super awesome laser beam, so that was kind of sad. But they then hunted through the space and found a bunch of really cool shit, as you do with a boss fight. They also found an interesting, like a safe, almost like a version of a safe, which is just a really heavy door, because for some reason there's no locks in medieval times. And they found out from that inside that door that they were able to complete a kind of rite of passage for the island, to gain sort of rulership over the island, and that is that really. I think I had a thing for that. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So they worked out that there is some kind of rite of passage for the island to take control. They have to find a throne of some kind inside the volcano, pretty much, or within the main volcano that is the island. They also found out that they found the blueprints to a kind of riding saddle for a large winged beast of some kind, and they assumed that that was potentially relevant to the huge wyverns that they'd seen flying around when they were trying to look into the island itself. And they then threw up the fortress. They took a short rest where they investigated all of their cool as shit items, and Azul sulked because he couldn't find a reason to show people so he could show off to his family, and also went invisible at the same time because he had a minimum invisibility, which is pretty cool. I believe items were divvied up, or did we not do that yet?
Not really.
Okay, so there's a lot of items still. And the group ventured back out, and as they ventured out, they realized that all of the water that had been all across the floors and everything was subsiding, and then it was still soaking wet, but there wasn't like they weren't walking in like an inch of water everywhere. And they noticed just outside there was a large gathering of scraggly looking people at the gates of the mansion, and they went outside, and as they should have actually put this fucking thing up, so dumb. Yeah, as they exited the space, a sort of grisly looking pirate like figure sort of leading this group of people through the gates came up to them and extended a hand and said, "Pleasure to meet you, Atticus Finch at your service." And that was where we cut in. So yeah, you guys are standing outside of the large lord's mansion, or the pirate king's mansion, and there is a scraggled group of very haggard looking scruffy people. Mostly they just don't look good. They don't look like they've had a great time in the last forever. They look like they've been quarantined for way longer than a few days. You know what I mean? And is it too soon? No.
It's still happening, so I wouldn't say too soon.
Yeah, so not too soon. Okay. There's like a scraggly, like old-looking pirate-looking dude. There's Atticus, who is he looks like a very generic pirate. He looks a little bit too he's too sort of like military postured to really be a pirate, but you assume he's probably put on this new posture now that he's realized something's gone on. And then behind him, there's this old, grisly-looking dwarf lady, and a couple of other, like, just really like disheveled-looking people. What do you want to do?
How you doing, Mr. Finch?
Atticus, we're looking for you.
I think I'm doing a bit better now. Who might you be?
We're some people. Why might you be doing a bit better?
We was working with the Proteus guard, and also the ones on the island told us that you will be here, that we should talk to you in order to get rid of Drummond on this island, which we did anyway.
Hey, Mogul.
So Drummond is dead? Sorry, go ahead.
My bad. Mogul. While they're talking, let's go back in the house real quick.
Ooh la la.
So you've ended the Drummond. We noticed that the large, I believe they're berserkers of some kind. They seem to break form and run for the beach, allowing us a bit of freedom to enact somewhat of a takeover of the upper city, or the upper town.
Berserkers? Do you mean the like lizard folk?
Yes, you saw those well, maybe you didn't, but you saw those ones with the large axes on their back. That they change, look like people, but not really.
Oh, I think that's one that we defeated. One here, but they just ran to the beach.
Yes, all of a sudden they seem to just leave their posts and run.
And what exactly were they doing with all of you here? Because we saw people here. Some people seem to be free to walk around, and others were definitely incarcerated. So we wasn't sure how the relationship between pirates and lizard folk actually worked.
Well, I've only been here maybe a few months now, but from what I've gleaned, the new pirate king took charge around a year ago, 2 years ago, and ever since has been developing strange habits. And the pirates on the island, some joined forces with the king, obviously, and others were wary. And more recently, very recently, in fact, things have changed drastically for the worse. And many of the pirates were killed by beasts of the island or these new large human pirates that seem to come along with the king. And, recently, things have changed here, and some of the people captured from other islands, or the people who were here captured by the pirates working as their sort of slaves, I guess, were used as just workers and fodder, and they would just disappear for no reason. We couldn't really understand why, but we know that lizard men do feed upon humans, but we didn't assume that the king himself would allow this, being a human himself.
Well, he wasn't a human, unfortunately. He was something much bigger. He looked, like one of those things flying in the air, basically.
It was like a wyvern or a worm, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
That would explain a lot.
But I have a question.
Hard to believe.
Was he not
You
Jamond?
have This is
he what?
Jamond, yes.
Yes. So I am confused here. Jamond has only been on this island for 2 years?
As far as I'm aware, this Jamond we speak here is only been here for a few years, yes.
Do you know anything about the trials here? The owner of the islands? What does that mean? What is their title? What does that incorporate?
The owner? No, I'm afraid not. As a newcomer to the island, I've just been laying low and trying to gather information, but I did overhear some of the guards talking that the ruler, the king, was able to keep the beasts of the island at bay.
Oh, would the beasts be the wyverns in the air, or are there other beasts that we should be worried about?
Well, there is a number. How did you get to the island? Did you traverse?
We walked through.
We went by sea.
So you would have seen the beasts flying and potentially some of the beasts in the forest, the jungle itself.
There were some weird ones, yeah, we did see. Most left
very
us alone.
Large beasts in many cases.
Yes, they ran away from us. That's how, We did not know much about the rest of them. They stayed their distance.
Well, these beasts have devoured many of the people of this town. So we are very wary of them. That is why no one had escaped. As you can see in the sea, many of the pirates did attempt somewhat of a mutiny around 8 to 9 months ago, and the sea is littered with their bodies. This was a good enough evidence for the people here not to try to save.
That's what happened. Okay. But you have no idea what exactly they were doing on this island and what they wanted from the people.
I mean, they seem to, for the first year or so, it seemed to be the same. It is only recently that this change has happened.
Well, what is the best option for us to do as of now? We want to make sure the people feel safe. Let them know we have liberated them away from Jamand and that we are here to fix any wrongs.
Well, you see, things work a little differently here on Smuggler's Haven. If you've defeated the current king, there is now a opening, and the people of this town are not all good people. Some may want to claim that right for themselves. Others may try to leave. There is a issue in the lower town still. One of the townsfolk seem to have a freer roam than the rest, and they and their followers have not left. So I would, if you would like to gather the townsfolk together, maybe, and make some kind of declaration, or if you would like to help. Well, we are not really in a healthy enough state to help you, but potentially take a look at clearing out the lower part of the town as well, just to secure the town itself. But at some point, if there is no king, the beasts may realize this. So there is maybe a small safe time frame we have, but it won't be long before some of them larger creatures will venture towards the town in search of food.
Well, we definitely have a few options here that we're looking into. So understand we are doing what we can about the beast. As for the lower portion of the island or the village here, we can definitely get a few people to help out. I think Morgan will love that.
Yes.
Hold on, Morgan isn't out there. He's in the building with me.
Yes, he is. I just said your name right.
Then
Bernard changed the layout.
we can give you any information you would like here. I believe that did you also did you dispatch everyone here? Where is Boria, the large woman?
Oh, she was slain easily.
Good. She was notably would have been the next king. So
Well, she was weak.
Okay, well then here there is a number of people that you might be able to speak to. Beatrice here, and he points to the grizzly old dwarf lady. Beatrice is probably one of the longest standing people of the island. She owns the Bog and Grog, which is the inn in the lower island for the lower part of the town. She may be able to help with any general questions and rumors of the island itself.
What's her name again?
Beatrice. Listen up, Azul. God damn
Yeah,
it.
she says, "My name's Beatrice. All right."
Whoa, lady, I need you to calm down, okay? We have this
No,
understand.
lady.
We got this under control. All right. We will be with you momentarily.
Don't keep me waiting. I want to get down and kick that asshole's ass.
He's dead.
No,
I mean, if you can find his ass, you can go ahead
that
and
one
do it.
in the downtown. That disgusting man, that Donovan.
Donovan.
I want to get him out of there. I want to get back to my inn and making some money.
Okay. Well, we'll see what we
What
can do.
has Donovan done?
What hasn't he done? You'd have to go and see for yourself, but we don't go near that area.
Well, I'll get with the rest of the team. We'll make sure we make changes here. You have nothing to worry about from Jamand.
Yeah, well, I want to go. Where is he? I spit on his corpse.
If there was any left for you to spit on.
What, you ate
I
him?
mean,
Did you
there's
burn
like
him?
a freaking
He's
full
done.
dragon thing down there, but sure. What? Yeah, there's nothing left of him.
Well,
Don't listen to her. Don't worry
spit
about
on
her.
his-
She
I'll
know
spit
no.
on his land anyway.
No, you can do
Spits
that.
on the ground.
And then I guess I look back to see if I see Tintan and Mogram.
Yeah, what are you guys doing inside?
Okay, while they was doing all that talking, Mogram, let's hurry up and go back down there and close up the hole. So when we leave the castle, people do not know where to go
That's smart.
because we have all the stuff there. So let's close up the hole and then let's try to hurry up and run back up there before they finish their conversation.
Isn't our stuff in our little thing though?
Yes.
They can't walk in.
Yes, you can.
You can't walk
Oh
into
no,
our-
not without a
Yeah.
word. But I just don't want them to go down there. Period. So
You're just gonna cover the hole back up with the desk in the road, right?
yeah, that's
Okay,
why.
roll a quick stealth check with advantage if Morgan is helping you.
No, 19.
Nice. So yeah, you shift it around. You notice that there's some scratch marks, and you like keep the scratch marks going, and you move around you scratch around the blood a bit more, so it doesn't look like it's going straight to the under the desk, and yeah, you seem to feel like it's pretty well hidden again.
Okay, good. All right. Now that all the beasts have left Mogram, I kind of want to look into the where the saddles are and stuff, the carriages, and see if those beasts are still in the cages.
Why wouldn't they still be in the cages?
I don't know if they got let loose or what.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure that they don't just pop out and start eating people.
All right.
Let's go check.
Okay, so yeah, you walk out the back, and you see that there, as you walk out, you hear already there, and like you look out, and the cages are still filled with these like large bipedal horse-sized lizards, and then like again, as they see you, suddenly they start like rattling against the cage and smashing the cage. But other than that, they seemed like they were quiet before you get back there.
Okay, I gave them some food.
You sort of throw some of the like dead flesh and meat over, and they just they like just start tearing it apart, and they seem to settle down a little bit, but they're still there.
Yeah. Okay.
There is still half a dead guy sticking out.
I don't care about that.
All right.
Feed them to calm them down, and then going back out to them.
Okay, cool.
Atticus. Oh, well, he
Guess
walks
we're
away.
walking from this way.
Atticus walks away.
All right.
Atticus said, "Fuck this all,"
Atticus.
like anyone should.
I'll be with our team. We'll be getting everything ready. Where should we meet you?
Oh well, I wouldn't go. We don't really want to venture too far. We were in the upper town, so.
Yes, where in the upper town would you want us all together and have this discussion?
You mean to address the townsfolk? Well, this group here is everyone from the upper town. There's probably about 20 people here. And the lower town, we actually don't really know how many people how many alive people there are. So,
All right.
if you want to address this group, we're listening.
Look, and I whisper to Atticus, hey, look, hold them out for one moment, give them pep talk, pat them on the back, tell them everything's good. We'll be right back. I'm going to get the rest of the team, and we'll be here.
He like grabs you. He's like, I just revealed that I'm part of the Platinum Anthem.
Oh yeah.
A bunch of pirates. So.
Yeah. You're right.
Just talk to them now.
Everyone, gather.
Yo, are we really gonna let us soul? All right, that's on you.
No one else speaking.
We just now walked up near Mogram.
No, I'm talking to Che.
I'm just taking it all in, I almost died again, It's gotten to a point where I'm just expected to die every time we get out of a city, so.
Yeah, Mogram and Tintin, you walk out as you notice Azul is addressing the group. Go ahead, Azul.
Everyone, we, Tempest Cadre, came here to liberate this island.
Wait, who are we?
Yeah, who?
I said, Tempest Cadre.
Um,
We came here to liberate this city, and I just put it there. We will be making changes here. We are the new owners of this island, and we will make sure everything is a-okay. Anyone have any issues or problems, you can speak to Atticus.
Atticus like,
And also, if you have any questions, please land them to the brave leader of the Tempest, Azul. He will answer all questions.
Don't
Be like-
directly.
like 6 people immediately like, could,
Yes.
excuse me.
What do you need, sir?
So when are we gonna get our homes back?
Well, we're about to have to
Are you
slay.
going there now?
Not right now, no,
Bro,
no, no.
I want you
Soon.
to go there now.
Well, we cannot address every problem. There are definitely some
Nice.
things that need to be understood. There are beasts that will be coming here. We are going to defend for you.
I want my home back. It's in the bottom of the town.
Do you not
Oh,
want
wow.
to get back at those assholes who ran up to the beach?
Home back.
How else do you get your
Is
home?
your home
I want to see if my
protected
wife
by
is
wyverns?
still alive. Is my wife still alive?
If
Does
she's
your
not
wife
here,
like
I do not
wyverns?
believe she made it.
Azul.
What?
Azul.
I'm your wife
Fantasia.
is fine. She is
Azul.
fine.
Fantasia.
What's up?
This is
Sir,
first mate
hold on,
Tintan
hold
of the Tempest Cadre.
All right, so everybody, stay calm. As of right now, we have taken over the island, and we will make sure that we help y'all with anything or your problems. But it
So
won't
you're
happen.
gonna protect?
Hold on.
You're gonna clear the bottom of the town? No, you hold on.
Never
I wanna
start
say
off something
my
with
wife
stay calm.
is
That's all I
safe.
gotta say, Tintin.
Where are you gonna go and clear out the town right now or not?
We are going to clear out the town on our time.
Then no. You have a responsibility. Well, actually,
We
that
have
last guy was
no
a bit of an
responsibility.
asshole.
We just got here, okay? If you
You
want
just
to
said
try
you
your
rule
home,
the town. Do you want me to rule the town? I'll rule the town if you want.
you don't
Okay,
have to
like
rule.
I was saying, sir, calm down.
You calm down.
We will get to your situation in just a moment.
Like in
As of right
15
now,
minutes or in tomorrow.
If you require immediate assistance,
Yes.
then you can do it yourself.
No, I can't do it myself.
Then
or I
you
would
can
have done it
set up,
myself.
sit down, and wait for
I
assistance.
If I were you in
Roll
your
a
situation,
persuasion check.
why are you right here? You're yelling at the people who just defeated your town's leader. I don't
5.
think that's a smart
It wasn't
idea.
my leader.
I
didn't
mean,
vote for him or anything. I was here. They dragged me here 2 months ago.
I
with
got
my
an 8,
wife and
Simon.
My kids. You got an 8?
I wrote a 5.
all right, sir.
God.
All I have to say
Listen.
is the last leader that was here, did he help you get your village back?
No, he ate people.
Exactly my point. And we're saying that we will help you get your village back at the earliest.
It's a town. And I
Well,
have a
we aren't
house.
gonna eat anyone, okay? Probably.
We are here to help, but you have to give us time to help. There's a lot of situations that we have to fix.
What
Give us-
else are you gonna fix right now? Tell me. As
The
the fearless
economy.
leader, tell me right now what you're fixing.
We first have to clean up this village, get y'all ready.
That's what I want you to do.
And as of right now, just going there to fix that one village,
It's not a it's a town.
the town.
Why do you keep calling it a village?
Because it looks like shit.
I light a 5. I'm just,
It does look like shit, that's fair. But it's still a town.
All right, sir. We'll get to that in just a moment. Not right now.
anyway.
You will see when we do, and we'll come back and tell
What are
you.
you gonna do now?
Ogren's gonna step up and say, "We'll get to it when we get to it." And can I do an intimidation check? Be like,
Okay, go ahead and roll an intimidation check.
Oh goodness. I do hope, because I remember last time this didn't go so well. Get him, Ogren.
It's a what? 8? He says like, "Well, you think you're some kind of big man, are you? Huh? That other guy was twice your size. I don't give a shit.
Well, let me ask you
You
something,
fix our
sir.
town or not?
Sir, do you pay your taxes?
Yeah, I paid it when my youngest son was eaten.
Mogan rolls his eyes.
Was that your firstborn?
Anyway,
No, my youngest.
So do you want to lose any more? That's my
What are you
question.
saying?
Shut up, Fantasia.
I'm saying.
I will
hey,
slap you
and
on
so
the
I
head.
grab
No,
Fantasia
listen to her.
and I
She's
push her back.
crazy.
Yeah.
Don't listen to her.
I just
Do
take her
not
to the
listen to her.
back to the like Fantasia. Come here. We're not doing this. Yeah.
He turns around. He's like, "You!" Oh, and he's like addressing the 20 people. He's like, "You want to stand for this? Look at these chumps.
You see this? You see how
We can rule this better than
downtrodden
they can rule
us
this,
all?
even though we are downtrodden and we're tired. Look at these idiots.
Yeah.
This is bullshit. They're in cahoots with him. Let's just go in there and get him." And he like starts to just walk into the house, like past.
How many people do you know in cahoots with someone murders the person they're in cahoots with?
He's like,
I kinda-
"Shut up!" And he just
Right
walks
when he,
past.
no, right when he was about to pass, I kind of pushed him back. Right.
Roll a quick strength check.
Oh goodness!
And then
I'm not pushing
Nice.
him too hard.
God.
and then also at the same
What is that
time,
total, by
I
the way?
cast lightning with my
strength?
hands. Yeah.
Oh no.
Right now. 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just like shove him a little bit, and he just goes flying like back, like into the group, and then you hear like a like, to everybody, and he's just like,
There we go. And we
Oh,
told
come
you
on,
to
ref,
sit down, okay?
That was not a penalty.
We're letting you know we got this under control. If you do not understand and you do want to step to us, you can. You will not win. We will tell you that now. We are trying to help.
Like Atticus just holds up his finger, and he's like, maybe I'll address them. He's like, "Listen, everyone. They've just got out of a really tough fight. Just give them 10 minutes. Just give them 10 minutes, okay? And then they will help us out." And they start grumbling, but they all like they're a bit scared of you now, so they like back off, and they all just sort of like sit by the fountain. They're literally waiting outside.
All right, Atticus.
It's like
Atticus,
come here. Come here. And
No,
we walk into the front of this door. Just come here.
Okay, what?
And we all get like away from them so they just can't hear us, like not hearing distance. All right, look, man. Look, okay. We are trying to take over this island to be the new kings in order to rule this the proper way. All right. We have to go
It's
through.
like,
There's a
a
thing.
few
We
of
have to go
those
through.
people in that group will poison you in your sleep.
We will not let them get that close. I will fuck them up if they get close
I
to me.
mean, we
They're
don't sleep
very-
here.
they're
We
very
sleep in
good
a
at it.
mobile home. Thank you very much.
Anyway,
Like a
Atticus.
boat.
Don't listen to her. She knows what she doesn't know anything. Okay. Anyway,
I am telling them they can't poison us in our sleep. Jesus.
Well, they'll just poison you. I mean, no. The priority here is they want to go to their homes and see if their families are safe. If you could get to that as fast as possible, that would be great. There is this person there. He's called Donovan Molk. He was one of the pirates, but he's definitely an interesting person. As far as we know, he was taking all of the bodies that were sent, and he is doing things to them. And
that sounds disgusting.
So, like, investigating, like autopsies.
We don't really know, but I think probably just dealing with that situation and allowing these people to go home is probably a good first priority.
So I do have a question for you. How far is it from here?
Oh, I mean, it's probably a mile down. It's
Okay,
towards the actual the docks itself.
Which one actually had the mouth that just kept talking? What's his name?
That's his name is Jefferson.
Tell Jefferson that we're going to go, and he's coming with.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I will do that. And he like walks over to the group. So you've got like a 10-minute breather.
All
right,
right,
y'all.
so
What do we want to do?
I want to tell you something before you say something, Azul. Me
Please
and Mogram did cover up the pole
That is
and
great.
clean the scars and stuff like that, just in case they do get in the house.
That's
All
great.
right?
That's great.
So, and the lizards in the thing, I kind of want to see if I can tame those lizards. I don't want to kill them.
All of you and these animals. I don't understand.
I mean, money. I understand. On another note, when did we get this name, Azul?
We talked about that before on the ship.
I don't think anyone agreed to it. In fact, I remember no one agreeing to it.
Actually, we did. We spoke about it. We needed the name. We said it. It is done. Anyway, so
Whatever.
Tintan, Mogram, and Che, what do we want to do here? Do we want to go straight to this trial? We need to rest, I believe, if we do that. Or do we want to help the town out a little bit so they can shut the fuck up for a few?
So, first off, that's how you spoil a child. You don't give them exactly what they want. You got to make them wait for it. Can't let them demand it. Come on, Azul.
Listen, I think we should rest. We fix the town up a tiny bit, get some stuff rolling, maybe, provide the necessary guidance.
Give them
to do the trial. Exactly, right?
That's exactly what I mean.
No, I thought you were talking about doing a whole meal before we go to bed. Like, they don't deserve it.
No, of course not.
Not after being naughty.
We can clean up some weak folk. It was actually kind of fun. I think Mogram would like to knock somebody's heads off, especially after that last fight.
Yeah.
I just would like to talk to Jefferson alone.
Oh, Jefferson, that's his the check.
Are you sure you want to be alone? Because I kind of want to talk to him too.
No.
Fantasia,
But the good one.
just sit to the side, please.
I didn't like how he was disrespecting all of us.
Well, look. They said there are some people at the bottom of the village, at the base, the entrance, the one where we snuck in, that they want to clear out. The problem is, I want to kill probably half the people at the fountain because I know they're bad people. But as of right now,
how do you know this, Azul? That's pretty.
We are on a pirate island. Atticus just told me. He told pirates, some of the pirates, that he is not a pirate anymore. So some people need to be cleansed. Okay.
All right. So, Azul, this is the conversation we had a while ago.
What?
We had our friend Caius with us.
What about him?
You know what this is.
You have a blind anger toward.
Yes.
So, and you know it's blind anger.
Yeah, but I mean, so one less pirate, save another life.
Oh my God, this is
Stop having that blind.
Mogram. Am I wrong here?
Mogram, should you kill without prejudice?
Kill a bad guy, save a good one, right?
Not without bad. No, don't put bad guy in it. Do you kill without prejudice, Mogram? Is that cool to do? Because someone. Well, killing people. No, I'm asking. Just killing anyone, Mogram. Is that cool?
Azul, how you sound is you're saying, I kill all tieflings. They're all bad.
That's not true.
You're just leaving it at that.
That's not true.
You're leaving it at one thing.
Tell me one good pirate.
You just said.
Have you had a Captain Hook? Pirates. Is he good? Have you had German? Is he good?
No, I haven't heard.
Give me a good pirate, and I will shut up.
But what if you're like a Robin Hood pirate, right? A pirate, you label yourself as a pirate, but you steal from the super corrupt rich and give it to the poor.
Anyone?
What about vigilante?
Technically, you are a pirate because you're stealing stuff, right? And you're hurting people, but they're already naturally evil.
I know one. His name was Monkey D. Luffy.
Why? No.
And I mean, I guess you could say I was a pirate.
Monkey D. Luffy!
Do I know of this pirate?
Roll a history check.
I attacked people who didn't do
canon.
their taxes.
It was a 10, but it went down to a 9.
You've never heard of this Monkey D. Luffy guy.
Dude sounds like a fool.
Sounds like a bad guy.
Yes, he sounds very corrupt.
Well, he wasn't corrupt.
I wasn't corrupt. I was a vigilante.
Fantasia.
Well, I guess before the whole
you
thing.
are
But before
always
that,
iffy.
I was helping people.
So I have a
was-
question about you, Azul. You're telling me nobody in your group, no one at all in your group, ever in your group, in your history of your group, went bad. None at all did anything wrong.
I do not know.
Oh, convenient.
So now you're oblivious to it. It's okay, but all pirates aren't bad. It can be a big,
What?
large group of bad pirates. Large group of
The
bad
code
pirates.
of a pirate
Okay,
is to
listen.
do bad things.
No, it is
That's
not.
what you're
Yes,
brought
it
up to
is.
believe. That is not the code of pirates. You
All I can
have
say,
a
in my
biased
small-
view.
In my little island, my small island, we have had shipwrecked pirates before, and some of them were not bad.
How
They
do you
did
know
not
that?
want to do bad things.
How do you know that?
So,
They needed your hospitality. Of course, they'll be friends.
Oh my god! So they have to be manipulative. They're never just good to be good.
No.
Is that what I'm hearing?
is Jeffrey here now?
No.
Oh, did you actually ask him to come and speak to you?
Yeah, he did. He
He-
said
he-
he asked.
Yeah, but
me-
he said he wanted to speak to him. He didn't say that he was getting.
No, I told what's his name to bring him over
Yeah,
here
he
too.
wasn't with you. He was
Okay, good.
he was back with the group talking to them. So you'll have to
Well-
go over to the group if you want to speak to them.
Hey, Tintan, I will not kill
Yes.
anyone unless they provoke me to.
What is provoking you as a pirate? Saying R?
If they throw up
Existing?
arms,
If
how
they
about
throw-
that?
If they throw up their hood. All right, anyway, oh, really? Okay.
Okay? Can I
Azul.
not? I am already
Azul.
doing something that I know I am not used to or comfortable with by even being here and not just acting first in the situation. So,
Azul,
yes.
Azul, you, as in, we had this conversation at the bottom, and everybody kind of threw me to the side. If you decide to take this island over, it is understandable. But could you section the island off
Why would I do that
into,
to pirates?
into 5 different spots?
I mean, that's cool. You're not talking about segregation, are you? 'Cause I'm a tiefling, and I don't like the sound of that.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying, Azul, may you please section this off to 5 different parts.
I do not even know the fucking map of the island, to be
Yeah,
honest
and
with you.
where would the
We will
rich
find that out
live
later.
in this 5?
It's not a
Alright.
rich, it's not a poor. I'm asking
Mm.
for 5 sections so we each can have a section. You see what I'm trying to do?
Oh.
So, Vision, please
Oh.
leave this alone and let me talk about this to Azul.
I
So
mean,
would you please section it off?
first we
5.
have to get through the trial. I do not care about
Okay,
the island.
alright,
I
and
rather this island be a like a refugee spot, a place
Okay,
safe haven for people.
Atticus is like walking back over to you and he says,
Mm.
it's been 10 minutes. Are you okay to talk to the group?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm talking- I am-
What is the plan of action?
are we
here?
taking
I
some
can-
bandits out? I think so. Why not?
I went over there to Jeffrey.
Okay,
Let me go
Are
ahead
we?
and go-
Hold on. I asked you if we fighting people or not right now.
you're asking
I'm talking to Tintan.
Atticus?
I
Oh,
said,
okay.
yes, we will be fighting people when we go try to help get their island back. I'm not trying, I mean, their town back. Yes.
Wait, tonight? Oh my god. Okay.
But we can do it tomorrow. They're going to have to wait.
Tomorrow.
I mean, like I said, we could, like me and Shay suggested, we can just do cleanup right now.
yes,
Big
that's
deal.
exactly
Yeah,
what I
too
mean.
long.
That's
Yeah,
fine
okay.
with me. All
Let's
right.
say no.
Clean up and then fight tomorrow.
Yes.
Trial tomorrow.
So yeah, you you go over and you speak to Jefferson.
I grab Jefferson.
He's like,
I pull him close to
I'm sorry.
Oh,
No.
that's hot. Please go
Jefferson.
on.
Next time we tell you to wait, that means wait.
Roll
Make no
an
mo-
intimidation check with advantage.
Critical 1. That'd be hilarious. Nice.
Intimidation?
Yeah.
That's +2. 18.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's like,
We are
I'll wait,
here
I'll wait.
to help. We are going to do cleanup. Everybody's going to be able to sleep in the castle for today. We need to rest.
What castle?
The big ass house right there.
The
Oh,
water
house.
mildew one.
Sorry, the house. Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
So
And then he's like, my wife, she's, I don't know where she is.
and we will try to help you find your wife as well. We will.
You just like
I'll
start
put 'em down.
blubbering like a baby in front of you, like she's so beautiful. I love her so much.
What a little bitch.
I'll put them down. I said, everybody, let's worry
goodness.
about getting us ready for the day, just in case somebody else come and try to attack us. We're gonna rest after this long battle we just did to save the island, and then we're gonna go save your town. Okay?
So yeah,
So-
Beatrice says,
Yes.
Can I say something?
I got I don't know if so I don't know if we should be giving that Donovan like any time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question for you. Do you have potions?
No, why would she have that? She is weak and nimble.
No,
Azul,
potions?
hold on, wait.
Shut up.
No. I mean, maybe in my bar, in the.
Do anybody
in the-
have
in the
potions
stable.
right now?
Yes. Do you have potions or anything to help with stamina for us?
Roll a quick insight check.
No, I already
Oh,
know
God.
they don't. I just want them to say they don't.
Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, they look around. And
I'll do it just to be a
no.
dick. All right.
They haven't even had food
Exactly.
in like,
Yeah.
in like a day. So
Yeah. Oh,
Exactly.
that was an 18.
This is exactly
Exactly.
my point. We need to heal up so that we can go against Donovan.
I go up to Tintan. I'm like, Tintan, he might be trying to escape with prisoners. He might be. It might be necessary to get to him sooner than later. To be honest with you.
If y'all are ready, I'm ready. I'm just trying to help everybody out. So
I mean, if we have to.
Mogram, Che, I.
Are we fighting?
I.
Fighting the townspeople?
No, we are looking for this Donovan man.
No.
What did you say? You saw this Donovan fella? And I'm talking to like the townsfolk, just in general. Where is this
Wait,
Donovan?
sorry, what did you say?
Yes, this Donovan.
Where's
guy?
Donovan?
It's not very hard to miss. It's the big pit filled with bodies. Yeah.
Oh, he's still there.
So he's in a mass
I
grave,
mean,
or
we
he's just
kind of
by
need to know the direction.
Around
We
it.
don't know this town very well, so we're trying to go.
Yeah,
directly down.
maybe some guidance.
Yeah, just go down down the main. There's one road. You go down it. And,
All right.
It's next to the small buildings. There's this big mass grave there.
Okay. Well,
I
thank
have
you.
another question for you. Since this is y'all town, y'all know another way where you don't get seen and is more stealthy than that one straight hit.
I am going to just walk straight to him. Most of the other people left. Fuck it.
I mean, what do we got to be afraid of? He's a dude who does autopsies on dead people. Come on now.
Hey,
That's like Mogram.
Mogram. You can't hear
Hey,
you.
Mogram takes eyes. Don't compare our Mogram to that monster.
Mogram, let's go. And then start.
Yes.
I'll start walking the direction they told us. What'd you say?
Okay.
You sound far away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're very quiet.
Your mic is not picking you up, unfortunately.
Yeah, Mogram, why are you whispering?
I'm following you. I'll have my input volume.
Yeah. So we start walking that way. I don't know what y'all do, but me and Mo go that way.
I'm walking that way. I already said I'm ready.
Yeah, I said, yeah,
Okay, so
we're
you start
we're-
walking down through the town. Yeah, so you walk down. As we said before, the town is basically like one long road with small streets coming off it, and the road goes all the way up to the top. The peach tree grove that you were there. Where you saw those guards before, actually 2 of them are dead. And it looks like this group of people may have gotten some revenge on the way back, and killed a couple of them. They're like half turned into lizards, half people. And then as you walk down, there's a couple of actually of dead people as well. And as you start to get into the lower part of the town like fans out a little bit, like a river running to the sea kind of thing, like tributaries. So there's a few more smaller streets that go off, and quite quickly, you notice that you're seeing, like every now and again, there's like an arm lying there, like then there's like a leg in another place, a foot, some fingers, like in the floor, like by the floor next to one of the buildings. And you do see that like some of the buildings do have like shutters, and you can see things moving behind the shutters. Like there might be people watching or something, but no one is out on the streets at all. And you're just getting this like rising just stench coming from the sort of eastern side of the town. I mean, you start heading that way, and the cobbled streets and buildings give way to like mud and earth. And you start seeing like a number of sort of like more whole bodies lying around, but still no fully whole bodies. So as you're coming into that area, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to do anything particular?
It doesn't smell great around here.
It looks like, or are these bodies fresh? Like they just finished fighting, or does it look like it's been here for a long time?
Roll an investigation check.
14 goes to 13.
13?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't look that fresh. Some of them definitely have rotted away. Some of them even have like rats eating on them already.
Okay.
I want to check the nature of the injuries.
Okay, roll a quick medicine check. So you just approach one of the sort of, it's just the torso, like the two legs and the top half of the, the bottom half of the body.
12.
That still looks like it's a cock's dice, but that's not even possible. 12. This one seems to have been like ripped somehow. Like it definitely doesn't seem to have, it doesn't seem to have been a clean cut with a blade or anything like that. It seems to be some kind of tear. And as you're actually looking at it, the legs kind of like twitch and move a little bit.
Spicy. All right.
Nothing to worry about here, folks. Yeah, I'm just walking straight towards the pit.
I pull out my long sword.
Hot.
Okay, so yeah, you walk out, and yes, you're walking through the streets, and less and less now is the cobbled streets. More and more, it's just like dirt and mud. But there's still houses around you, and they seem very dilapidated. And you come out onto what would be some kind of, it probably was at once like a market square or something like that. And in front of you, you just see a huge open pit, basically. And the pit is just filled with bodies and dismembered bodies of people. A couple of even the creatures from around here are in the pit. Just generally a whole load of just disgusting bodies and things like that. And on the far side of the pit is a very tall man. And he's working on some, like he's got his back to you and he's working on some kind of like large slab. And there's something on the slab, and just floating to the left and the right of him are two very sort of, not quite the same, but familiar floating skulls that are just floating next to him. And you see that he's like conversing with one of the skulls, and then he's going back to the thing. And he's probably about like 150 feet away from you right now, across the opposite side of the pit, like working on some kind of bench. And he actually seems like quite like clean. He's got like some like large rubberized gloves on. And he's working on something, and he's got like a big leather coat on his back, and you can't really see anything else.
Is there any buildings or anything close that we can duck by and get close to? Like how close are the buildings or stuff?
So there's buildings close to the pit, pretty much all around it, like a market square would be, and they're like not shops, but like a couple of homes and a couple of things that look like a bar. And then on the far side near to him is a great big overturned boat. So it's like the bottom half, the underside of a boat that has been converted into a massive barn. Also quite close and all around this space. they're probably, all the houses are probably about like 50 feet from the pit, like 40, 50 feet from the pit in a big circle. And each one has these small streets running down the side of it, basically.
Okay, I whisper to the group. Do y'all want me and Mogram to get his attention while y'all hide and surprise attack?
Before we do that,
Markel,
can we get
muted?
Yeah, hold on. Before we get all violent, Sir Priest, can we get a little closer and you put on your cloak, Shay, because we can't see much from back here. Like to see what is actually happening up there.
What time of day is it?
So it's like early morning at the moment. Like it's like 8-9 a.m.
You said priest, but look at all these dead bodies here. He's calmly working on another thing. I can't really tell what it is, but he's working on something else. So you telling me I should not be worried?
No, I'm saying we don't know. How do we know he isn't just, a mortician? This is a mass grave.
Hey, team time.
How about you go up there and get his attention while we sneak then?
All right.
Tell us if he's okay.
I mean, I am an actor. If that's what you want, sure.
Okay.
Fantasia, Tintan, are you trying to get her killed?
No,
I'm not.
Right.
This is actually something.
How about the first way we go? Tintan, you may speak to him or attack him. Because we have two big... Fantasia, go ahead.
We have...
Go ahead, Fantasia. You are good. To go.
Mogram,
I would be next to you.
Please. Fine. I'll have a better... I know what to do here. Wait, if I can do it. Because...
So from your right, you actually hear... Hello!
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And you turn and there is a floating skull right there. And it's like, hello!
Wait a second.
Oh, God.
It's the two skulls.
Hold on. Do we know you?
I don't know. Do I know you?
Under the church, the temple. The two flaming skulls.
No.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Yeah, what's happening?
I'm watching Donovan, by the way. Not this skull.
What?
Yeah, I'm walking too.
What are you
watching him or walking to him? Sorry.
I was watching him.
Yeah.
Okay. The skull's like, what? You want to talk to the boss?
Yeah, I would like to.
So you got an appointment?
Yes, we do, and we just start. I just start walking towards Donovan.
Okay.
And then I hit my.
I'll come with you.
Is he looking at me or who?
You can walk ahead.
Can I come with you?
Float ahead.
I'm walking. I'm just walking.
I like the joke. Float ahead. Yeah.
Fine. Oh no, thanks. that was unintentional. So cool. Just float ahead of him, not behind him, and we'll be behind you. So
like this. And he floats ahead, but he's looking at you, floating back towards.
Did he pass me? Because again, I just walked off. I don't know who walked off with me, but I walked straight to.
I was walking with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
because I'm watching the skull
alongside you guys. And you're walking around the grave towards Donovan.
Yep, and I go invisible.
You just go invisible.
You go invisible with the skull.
The skull was looking at you. He said before you passed me, I go invisible.
Works.
And I'm just walking straight toward Donovan.
So yeah,
I'll follow them too.
You just keep looking at me.
Sure.
Keep shattering.
Mogram, you're low again.
I'm following him. I think. Hold on a second. Here we go.
So, see a mortician? Is that what's happening here? Why is he near a grave?
I'm talking to Donovan.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, I'm talking to the skull because that's what's in front of me.
Oh, you're talking to the skull.
Yeah.
You're talking to me. He's the boss. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's the boss do? What's he the boss of?
Stuff.
Yep. Cool.
It looked like you have some prime meat there.
Oh, you're actually coming up to Donovan. So he as you start to approach, he's like, one moment.
while we get kind of close, I
And the
hold
skull
my.
says like, don't interrupt the boss.
I hold lightning strike.
He's like, just make the finishing touches. He says to like the skull on the right, and the skull goes like, yeah, yes, boss. And he turns around to you, and turning around to you is quite. He looks quite educated, small, round glasses, tall. He's very tall, like he's probably about 6'8" tall. He has a leather coat on that is made with like stitched patchwork leather, and he's wearing like a very thick leather like apron and gloves, and he is just like covered in like viscera and gore and everything disgusting. And like to some extent, he looks like many of the like doctors or surgeons that you've experienced in this world. And he says, "Hello. The name's Donovan. Who might you be?"
What's up with
Does
this?
he have a monocle?
No, he has small glasses.
All right, just making sure. He was about to get prejudiced. Okay.
What's up
Continue,
with this
Tinto.
hole of bodies?
Well, it's a place that I can use to continue my research
What kind of research?
on the dead bodies. Research. Yep. I've been able to make some of. Well, you see, I am looking to try and revive them, and it's been mixed. I have had mixed success over the time. And,
necromancy?
Yeah, you're doing necromancy?
I mean, necromancy is a complicated term. I see it's like advanced medicine is how I'd like to look at it. If I can
Left.
bring them back
It's like,
with
can I get some
them, their
Can I give
own
you money?
thoughts and feelings, then is it necromancy or is it something else?
Wait, hold on.
Trying to play God here, buddy?
You're trying
Which one?
to bring back. Good point. You're trying to bring back the dead without magic. That's what I'm hearing. That doesn't seem possible.
Involved. Yes,
Okay.
there's some magic involved. I mean, these skulls are definitely not naturally here.
Wait.
But I would say, put it to you this, you there, and like points at Tintin. He says, that is this a pendant of cord I see? Are you or are you not able to revive people who are near to or have recently been killed?
In some aspects you can.
Is that then not necromancy?
Real quick, hold on.
Respect.
Hold on.
Real quick. While you're doing that, I just want to say this before anything pops off.
Oh.
Because I'm invisible, I'm just walking over to his desk to see if I see anything of value or interest.
Okay.
While I'm invisible.
All right. So.
Go ahead.
All right, Tintin, answer him.
Investigation check.
All that's happening. Answer him, Tintin, because I got a question.
No.
There's like a big dead body of like a lizard man on the thing. That's about all you can see.
So you're saying it does involve magic, but it's not necromancy.
Well, I mean,
what are you giving the skulls?
Necromancy, define it, because you see, all I am attempting here is to resurrect those that have been dead for longer than normally able.
Have you been killing these people?
I'm asking.
No.
What are the skulls for? Why would you need skulls
Well,
for that?
I sometimes need the ability to converse with some beings that are able to. Well, this one here, and he like points to the skull on that is rather adept at equations and mathematics. This one here, Eli points to this one, has a fantastic memory. So to some extent, I use them in my research to store information for here and to be able to compute some of the more complicated equations or arcane incantations required.
Let me get down to the point. I'm sorry to cut you off, though. You gotta stop doing this here.
Where can I do it?
I don't know, but not here. They want their town back. We are going to provide them with the
also
town.
my town.
Yes. This is your town. Here's the thing. It's your town, but you see how big this mass grave is? You have too much in the stench and your work.
Let me ask you this. Where would you like the bodies put? Because before they were in this grave here, they were all over the town. So to some extent, I and my able-bodied helpers here have been clearing up the town and removing the corpses from littering the streets and potentially spreading disease to the townsfolk. I believe I've been doing the town a service.
I would believe that if we haven't found limbs on our way here.
Well, there's a lot of bodies. I tried to get everything I could, but I wasn't able necessarily to find everything.
So in the grave, are those failures or what's happening with them?
Are they dead or alive?
I'm asking, are those people you're digging out or throwing in once you fail?
Well, I didn't throw them in myself. Some of them I did. I picked them from the streets, but most of them were brought here by the ruler of this town and his. Where are they, by the way?
Somewhere.
They're right here.
Okay.
We are the rulers of the town, and I'm telling you, you have to stop doing this.
Well, I would like to be able to continue my research somewhere. Could you provide me a different spot to
actually
do so?
I know of a place where you can not be bothered by anyone and stink up the place as much as you want.
Okay. I'm listening.
All right. Hey, Azul, I think I have a bit of a headache, you know?
You do? You have a headache?
Yeah, a bit of a headache. Azul? Maybe a message, in the mail or something, Azul?
I say nothing invisible.
I can't give you that.
I don't say anything.
Talk out loud.
I do. Again, I still holding what was it? Firebolt just in case, or lightning bolt just in case.
As of right now, you have to stop this. I will try to give you a place where you can do this in peace, a cleaner spot where you won't have as many bodies though, because these bodies need to be buried, burned, and if people would like for you to study on somebody's previous bodies, then we'll send that body to you. But as of right now, these are people's bodies that went off, died, and their families want to properly bury them their proper way. So I know you don't like it, but we will work on trying to give you some that people will properly give you after they die. But these bodies, you didn't ask. You took them off the street. You just started doing.
I was given them by the previous ruler of this town.
But that's not longer here. Are you getting the message?
You can roll a why do I always forget this insight check? So
18. No whispers.
18. I'm gonna message you on Discord.
Really? I wonder if he's gotten 10 tons of message. If it really got through. Did it really?
Can I walk close to Fantasia? Just to whisper in her ear, Can I do that?
I mean,
Simon?
I'm trying to not give away that he's around.
You already said my name. I go up to her and like,
They don't know who that is.
I go up to Fantasia quietly and say, if I cast a spell, I lose invisibility.
You
And I
just like
whisper-
hear that randomly to the side of your.
She said, "Ooh,
And I,
no."
and I silently reply back, didn't you get a ring that does that from Shay?
He is currently invisible.
So,
I am using
Sir.
it.
Cool.
I think, you know what? Something doesn't sit right. I think he's lying.
You know
So,
what?
and
I will
how,
try.
Listen.
exactly. Now.
I have a
What
connection.
exactly have I done wrong here?
I have a
Could you please explain this? What have I done wrong?
Go on.
I was
You called him out.
provided these corpses through the ruler. Currently, I was not aware there was any change in the rulership. I would happily now move to a different area. This was my allocated area. I have been dutifully attempting to try and at least save one person here in this. Look at this pile. Where exactly have I done something wrong?
you're trying to play.
Why did your mom
Mr.
want you to do
Priest,
this?
do you or do you not have the ability to bring someone back to life?
If Cord allows it.
Well,
I go up to
did I
Mogul.
say
I was like,
that I was doing
attack
this
him.
as a god or for a god? No, I did not.
Take him out.
Why did your mom allow you to do this? He hates
It's not,
people.
I don't care about that. I don't care about that. This
Oh my
conversation
God.
is ending. We rule the island now. Fantasia, stop trying to bargain with this man. You're going to have to stop. We're going to have to give them their time back.
Where can I go?
Nowhere right now.
What
We're
should I
going
do
to
with these
find out, like,
bodies?
we are going to bury these
They
bodies.
Leave
are
them
buried.
alone.
Look right here.
We're getting rid of the bodies. No more bodies.
All right.
Where are you going to put them?
I'm burning all these bodies.
Good luck.
Okay.
Is that a threat?
No, it's just a good luck. A threat would be like, I'll burn you. That's a threat.
I mean, you could
So-
say good luck because you're going to stop him from doing it.
I would like
But I'm just saying, give it a go. It's wet here. It's damp. There is sea air everywhere. These bodies are disgusting. Most of them have been dredged out of the sea.
I would
I
like
don't see
for
how you're
you
going to light these on fire in any way.
I would like for you to come with us, but you will be bound
What have I done wrong?
until further notice.
What have I done wrong? What law have I broken?
Is who you was working with. So
I wasn't
therefore, we have to
working
make
with
sure
anybody.
we have to make sure your intentions are right. before we
That
go.
I must admit, that's why I was asking.
So,
Why did your mom want you doing this?
I don't know if he wanted me or not. I was allowed to continue my research here on saving human life.
Listen, can you just take a break for like a
Yes.
week?
Yeah,
A week?
Of course.
Just a week. Just
Would I be able to keep my little friends here?
No,
No.
What do they do to people? What do they do to people?
I don't care what they do to
They
people.
would.
No, you can't.
Yes, I do.
No, you
What-
cannot. No, you
What
cannot.
can they would not
Hold
be
on,
happy
this-
if
this
you were to
matters.
destroy them or hurt them anywhere in any way.
What are they? I've
They
not seen
are
some.
floating skulls, as you can tell. I have been able to some extent, attach the personality of a person, their original person, to the skull. And my goal was to eventually continue to create a body for the skull and therefore resurrect the person.
Did
From my
this
point of
person
view,
want it to be like
what
that?
are the other skulls doing right now?
Yeah.
The roll.
The other
There's only
floating
one.
ones?
Yeah. Isn't there
roll
more?
Roll a quick perception. Yeah, there's 3 of them total.
Ooh.
Can I go up to Fantasia and be like, zone
24.
of truth?
Yeah, so they've mostly just been
Yeah,
holding near
that-
to him.
That's what I was
Um,
about to do, but I was just waiting to see
Hold on,
how drastic it was going to
Simon's
get.
talking. Hold on.
No. Go ahead.
So they've mostly been floating near to the group, except for the one that floated with you is like floating back towards where it was in the first place. It's not really staying with the group.
I don't like that. Can you tell your skull buddy to come here? I don't like him just floating away.
Bill, I mean, he's like, yes, boss. Oh, and he just floats back towards the group.
All right,
Bill.
Yeah.
Let's take a few steps away and let's have a little quick chat. You know, I'm just curious.
Step.
Hey, well,
He can't
you know what?
step.
Floats. You know, just come with me. So we
Okay.
move around like I'd say 10 meters away from that.
Boss, is it okay if I do that? He's like, yes. Just go with him. He's like,
All right. Hey.
hello.
Hey, what's your name?
It's Bill.
Bill, fantastic. Nice to meet you. I am Chenye.
Hi,
Okay.
Chenye.
Nice to meet you. Cool. So between you and me, what have you been up to recently? You know, what have you guys been...
He's like super loud. He's like, well, there's these bodies, and the boss has been trying to save them, and I've been looking around, making sure there's no one coming. Nope. And then I saw you, and I was like, hello. And then
why?
Why
Why doesn't he want us to see? I mean, I'm not gonna hurt him.
You know, like
No, why does your... I know, but what doesn't your boss want us to see? I'm pretty sure there's a reason why.
Roll a.
All right.
Roll a
Hold on.
deception. Roll deception.
While that is happening,
You mean while that's happening, he's still doing it?
yeah, I know.
Let him
I'm
roll
sorry.
deception.
Go. Oh, wait,
19.
roll it. Oh.
He's like, wow, we have resurrected somebody, but they don't always work, and some of them are still in the pit, some of them are not, but mostly we burn them if they're bad.
Okay. So you're telling me there's a possibility there is Bernard.
Mike.
Oh, there's loads in, but everyone can hear him.
How many?
Even
Like
Donovan
like
can hear
5, like 10, like should we be
him.
concerned?
Lots.
Lots. Okay, fantastic. We will tend to this. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're being
No
so
problem.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
look at
nice
that.
too.
Yeah,
Thank
look
you.
at that. See, we can talk things out.
Yeah.
Donovan, what the fuck are you doing, man? We need to take care of this right now. I'm tired of this shit. Literally, day 1, we gotta do cleanup duty already? God damn.
Yeah,
Like,
you're.
science experiments, putting other
I
people at
mean,
risk.
I said they were failures.
That doesn't matter. You're
Well,
telling me
maybe you
they're
should be like, hey,
undead?
you know, I could use some help, you know?
Well, they're
Are
not
they-
undead. They're just dead. But
They're
they do
roaming.
move. Some of them move. Yes, some of them do move.
And they're a danger to others, and you have not done anything about that.
I mean, they're in the pit. Unless you fell in the pit, not a lot of
No,
danger.
Is
Bill
there a
said
chi-
some are not in the pit.
Yeah. That's fair. Some are not in the pit.
Well, what are you going to do? Are you going to track them down before you continue any experiments, or are you just going to sit here and wait for them to eventually kill you?
They wouldn't kill me.
Why not?
What does that mean?
Why would they? I haven't given them a reason to kill me.
How do you know they won't?
What do they do?
Listen.
Atisha, will you let me talk? I swear to God, if you do interrupt me one more
Okay.
time, I will literally turn you into a chimpanzee.
And you do that. you
Cast
will not-
polymorph on Fantasia. I turn her into a chimpanzee.
Okay.
Fucking
Go. And the
Wait,
first
hold
use
up.
of
Fuck
polymorph
this.
is fantastic. I just want to say.
Throw for that.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, he does.
Fuck, and I failed. You're the chimp. All right.
Saving throw.
Yeah, I failed.
Fantasia immediately,
All
Chenye,
right.
you've never seen him do this before. And Chenye just turns in. Fantasia just turns into a female chimpanzee.
And with that, I make an attack roll against Shay in my
I
chimp
believe
form.
you are a chimpanzee.
Yeah, in my chimp form.
I don't know
Nope,
if you keep
nope.
the same.
It's not wild shit.
I think I would. It says you have the no hit points form, but
What But it's polymorph though, so I'm so worried.
Reports to someone's a creature returns to the number of hit points before that.
It's the
limited
creature
that.
is limited to the actions it can perform by the nature of its new form. It can't speak,
Yeah.
cast spells, or take any other action that requires hands or speed. Yeah, I mean, you could be aggressive. Yeah,
Sure. I'll give you that.
All right. Then the monkey makes a swipe at Shay for that. Whee.
Close.
I think-
But I just go.
Yep.
I've seen that move before.
the
That was in a zoo.
chimpanzee. The chimpanzee just go. I don't know what you guys want to do, but Donovan is like polymorph. Yeah, it's a good spell. Good spell.
Okay,
I
back
like
to
this
what
one.
we was talking about, Donovan.
Just ignores the circle.
I do not mind your skulls, but they cannot stay in this town. You must leave this town. I will give you
leave the town. Where am I supposed to go? There's a sea all around.
the town, not the whole island.
I don't want to go on the island. It's dangerous out there. Look, have you seen the creatures out there?
You're gonna have to leave this town, or be bound.
Or let's find Donovan a nice subsection away from the town where
That's what I'm
he
trying to
can
do.
continue
But
his
first,
experience.
I want
We
him.
don't need to kick him out of the town.
How about this? The town itself is going to need a medical person, a surgeon of kind to fix wounds, to heal people. I can do this for you.
Okay, now listen
I
to what
can
I'm
heal
saying.
those in need.
Listen to what I'm saying, though. I need to put you in bound you, take you to the village. Hold on, wait. Let me finish. Take you to the villages so they can see you're not a threat.
They're pirates.
All of them are not pirates.
Which
points
ones
at
are you
Azul.
talking about? Which are you talking about? They are pirates.
Nah.
Some of these people would kill me just for being a person.
Ooh.
We are changing that perspectives in the village.
So are you giving me protection? I would happily join under service of this new rulership if you would provide me protection and the ability to do some limited work in my own building. I agree, this is a barbaric space here. I will be happy to become the surgeon for the island. In return, being allowed my own experimentation space and the
Fantasia.
ability to support the group.
I need you to do something for me.
She doesn't understand you.
Oh, fuck. Shay,
Yeah, what's up?
I need Fantasia.
Wait, do you need Fantasia or can I maybe fulfill? What do you need?
I need Fantasia.
No. Listen, she interrupted me way too many times.
She interrupted me too.
Yeah, I know. But I dealt with the situation. Look at her. She's just dancing around.
I know it's beautiful. It's
I know.
beautiful.
I'm impressed she hasn't just ran off yet.
I need.
What do you need?
I need a zone.
A zone?
Yes.
I start running to the right.
I release polymorph.
You just run Fantasia for me.
Now, Fantasia, before you start speaking on Shinye, we will talk about that later.
What's this?
Give us just a moment. I need you to do a zone.
Okay. Yeah. I like bananas. Why do I want one right now?
I just want you to do a zone. I don't know why you want bananas right now.
I don't. Okay, so sup everybody? Name's Fantasia, and I got news for you. I told you I wanted to sleep 10 times.
Is that it?
I can't do so.
Okay.
Right. Anyway, could we just hurry this on, please? Like, what I'd like to do, like, I will offer you this. I will offer you my services as a esteemed surgeon, and in return, you will allow me to set up shop wherever you would like. It could be on the edge of the town. I do not want to speak to the townspeople, if possible, maybe a few are okay, but most are pirates. Just let that settle in to your skull. Pirates. They are not good people. And
Well, if someone were here, they would agree with
Fantasia,
you.
hold on.
They're
Anyway,
awful.
I go.
Hold on,
I go.
Fantasia.
I go out
I
of.
will provide services to the island, to yourself for as long as you reign.
I
And
am fine with you picking a spot in here, but you're gonna have to clean up this mess first, and we're gonna have to properly bury and take care of these bodies. That's
do you
a little
mind
bit
if
animated.
I use some of? Never mind.
No,
Yes,
no,
happy to
No.
do so.
use what?
Well, I'm quite weak,
Okay,
but I could get help pretty easily.
from what?
Just a. You're gonna say no, so I'll work it out.
Just what?
No.
What?
What is it?
I mean, some of these creations are quite strong,
Okay.
so maybe they could help me remove the other ones.
Who? The townspeople?
No,
He wants to create
Oh,
more
okay.
undead so
Alright.
he
they're
can fight
not
Alright.
undead. They're like
Well, then,
animated
listen.
corpses.
In
Wait,
textbook definition, something that has died and has come back
Well,
is
okay.
undead.
So, anyone of your group has passed away or died?
Almost. A few
Looks like
times.
you've been in some bath. And if you were to be brought back to life, are you now undead?
Well, technically, you've unlived, so you're undead. You've
Okay.
undied.
So you're
How would
saying
the
that I
undead
am
help you?
Similar to a priest.
No,
Is that correct?
he's saying that he can make some more stronger.
Well, no, I mean, I can have quite an adept ability to animate these if needed. It's just what I really want is to be able to put the personality back in, which is the thing. I can do the personality in a skull or the body moving. I can't put the two together yet.
Right.
What's so frustrating?
That's fine. I know what you're trying to do. I am turning to Fantasia that's asking a question and saying he wants to make some undead, stronger undead to help him pick up the bodies and clean it up. Yeah.
Just need to command them.
Wait.
Wait,
Quick group huddle.
I need time to think about this message, but I will join this group huddle.
Jonathan, give us two. Give us
Okay.
two. Okay.
You know,
We huddle up and we work.
Yeah.
We move away like 15, like 10, 12 meters.
All right, so you know he can
You're
summon that army
blurry. You're blurry.
to attack us, right? Just saying.
Listen.
I walk into the
Tinta.
circle and like,
Think
hey,
about it. What the fuck was that? Okay, I don't know what that was, but remember, if he makes this army to help him clean, they can attack us.
No, that's what I don't like it.
Yeah, and I'm talking to you after this, Tinta. That's a no-go. He cannot do that. No.
I walk in and I say, hey, this is very
What the
annoying. All right. At this point in time, we need to figure something out because clearly I do not understand why we are trying to help this man who seems to be taking bodies unwillingly and doing something crazier with them.
I mean,
you're right. You hear it like, no. He was given them, and like the skull is just in your huddle.
I thought so.
I mean, he's.
I say that he was given. I say he was giving them, so that's why I can't.
He was giving them from Jamad.
Yes,
he was given them.
Of course,
but, it was Jamad. It was.
And I gotta say,
the ruler.
Tintin, you did tell me don't bargain. What are you doing right now?
So, I am saying that I am going to tie him up and take him to the village.
Mogram, what do you feel, brother?
Mogram wants to hurt something.
Usually.
Look, see?
I do not know what you do here because I am frustrated here. I do not feel like what he's doing is good. I do not feel like it is benefiting the folks that live here.
Yeah.
I feel like he's creating a weird army for himself. That is what I see. With people's dead and loved ones. Do you want your uncle, your brother, your sister, your grandmother to come up to you and not know who you are and be someone else's slave?
And that's not what he said was he would stop over the new ruler. And that's what I'm trying to say.
And you believe him? You just believe him?
Can I check, because that's right. He said he wanted to bring their personality back, but what Azul said makes sense because the skull's subservient to him. So can I notice that?
I think we all noticed that.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just saying.
It's pretty. That skull calls him boss.
I mean, she's stupid, so.
Yeah.
No one here is good people. As you see, all the pirates here are not good people.
So what do you want me? My thing is, what do you want me to do with them? I say bound them up and keep them locked down. Y'all, I don't know what y'all want to do because I don't want to just straight up kill the guy.
He's right. There's no reason to fight, but
that's what I'm saying. So what do you want to do?
He has good intentions, but when you think about the skull he did successfully,
let him go to the villages.
I like it though. I'm here and it's good.
Let him go to the villages.
But do you have control of that?
Hey, how we have this conversation in front of the villagers. He gets to right his wrongs if he has it. If
that's
not,
why I said that.
he gets executed. That's how it works.
Oh my!
I said bound him and take him to the village.
Yeah,
then let's do it and stop talking. We are wasting time here.
All right, let's go.
All right, and I get out invisible. Donovan, you will be coming with us. You don't even need to be bound. You will follow us, okay? And we are going to the people.
Okay. Okay. No. Roll. Actually, it would be Che. Roll a quick perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Get it, Che.
1 natty.
Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
Natural 1.
9.
Oh my god.
So perceptive, and he just rolls super low on his perceptions. So yeah, he acts surprised when you appear, and he says, okay, just to let you know, they are pirates. Just reminding you, pirates.
Okay, but why would they have a problem with you? If they are pirates, they might want you on their team. That's how pirates work.
They are bad people.
Of course, I hate them all. People. Everyone will die. They need to die.
So you're gonna
do not let Azul talk to him.
You're gonna let a bunch of pirates decide anything?
I'll pull a rope out.
Just fine.
I tie him up. I say, let's go.
From my point of view, after watching all of this shit that's going on, do I feel like this guy is literally a good person who's just experimenting?
Insight.
That's what I was about to ask when I was walking away.
Could have bended that one, yeah.
I told you guys that I feel like he's lying.
Wait, what am I doing? Investigation?
I couldn't do anything.
Oh, great.
I don't have any.
21.
21.
Yeah.
21.
Cool.
Same thing that I sent to Thomas.
All right.
I wanna be your man.
But yeah. So we start heading that way because we can make a decision on the way there.
Yeah.
All right.
Because, and I go to him, Donovan, I do not understand here. You do not want to face these people, but you want to still be in this village or this
Hold
town.
on. Okay, while that's happening, his skulls are still all with him, right? They never left?
Sorry, what?
The 3 skulls are still with him as he's bound?
Yep, they are floating alongside him. And
all right.
I
will keep an eye on the memory one. That seems like the dangerous one.
Okay. So Donovan, question, real quick, while we're walking here. You want to stay in this town, but you do not want to address the people, the same people who have a problem with you. I do not understand.
Well, you see, when you are provided more privileges than others, they are not always as pleasant towards you. And my experimentation and research was obviously beneficial to some extent. and whilst our intentions were not the same, it was useful to have access to this many bodies. I don't like to. It is difficult to find a lot of corpses. I wouldn't like to be responsible for their deaths, and I wouldn't like to be part of a large government or something like that who would use potentially my research for very bad means. So I felt like this is a good environment for that. And I have this is my town. I have lived here some time, and I am rather partial to this area, and the interesting sights and beasts that are here are interesting for my research. So I would like to stay, yes, if possible. I would happily help your group and support in healing and supporting the people of this city.
That is very nice of you. You are very, very nice dude. Anyway, so we'll keep going to these people and decide what happens from there. Actually, we'll give you to one of them, and if it becomes a problem or we see that you need to be safe from the pirates that you are experimenting on, we'll make a decision there. Thank you.
Well, I have not killed any one of these pirates. I don't like the way you say that, but okay.
Cool.
Azul, can you talk to me on the side?
Sure, Tintan. And I go over to Tintan and yes.
Azul, the reason why I did not just bombard him is because a lot of medicine is dealt with when you study the body. I do not agree with him trying to animate a body.
Well, that is his job. That's all his passion is. Apparently,
yeah, but for his healing these people that are sick and things like that, the village so far, I just felt like that would be the best for them, knowing that they don't have another cleric except me here that can actually help them. I'm not saying that what he's doing is right.
Do you understand what his what his crimes are?
Yes.
He hasn't really. Wait, has he committed a crime?
No. What is his crime?
He has not done any, but he has.
That is what he told you. All right. Clearly, the people of this village feel differently.
And that's why I said bound him and take him to the people.
That's what we are doing. We are wasting a lot of time talking to this man when we can just get it from all sides. He is giving us one story. We get a story from everyone else, and we decide if we kill him or them. We do. I do not care.
I know you know.
Can we stop with the? Can we just walk?
I'm walking with Tintan by ourselves. Y'all walking forward.
I'm walking with you guys.
Yeah, I know, but we stepped to the side to discuss. But cool.
Yeah, I didn't know if they were behind while we were going.
Anyway, so we walk back up to the village with him, bound.
Okay, so you're walking back towards the fountain, like
Yep.
up through the town.
Yes.
Or are you walking? Where are you walking?
Straight back to the fountain where Atticus and all them are.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, like, while you're walking, he says, "You there? I believe it is Azul. Is that correct? Do you have a moment to talk?" He's obviously not paying attention at this one moment.
He's looking at some booty cheeks.
I mean that works for Azul. That's fitting.
Wait, what happened?
Azul, Azul, Mr. Azul.
Wait, what happened?
Do you have a moment, Mr. Azul?
What do you want?
So I noticed that you are not fond of these disgusting pirates.
No.
What are your plans to do with them exactly? Because I will tell you there is some nasty pieces of work in this town.
Mm-hmm. What would you like to tell me?
That's what I was telling you.
That is it.
Is he talking
not
out?
giving me nothing.
No, he whispered to Azul.
You can roll a perception check if you want to see if you can hear what they're talking about. If he called over Azul to talk to him.
I ain't hear nothing.
Cool.
Well, I would say just to be careful. There's a man known as Grizzly. He is most definitely a shady character. I would be very careful of him, and that Beatrice von Dutch, I think her name is, this dwarf lady, aggressive, mean. I don't like her at all. She attacked
Donovan.
One time. Hello.
Why are you whispering?
Just letting your comrade here know who to look out for.
Okay, then why are you not letting all of us know?
Well, yeah, wait. Huh?
I just understood that he is maybe more astute and able to spot those.
You're
who
very
are more
sneaky.
Wait,
dangerous
about
than
what?
others.
Hey,
Why?
hey, he is saying what I've already said. These people
What?
here are all shitbags for the most part.
Oh my God! No!
All right?
Shut up,
All right?
Azul.
No,
don't.
Fantasia.
And you
Okay.
stop
Fantasia.
talking to Azul now.
You've been talking
My
way too much
my
here.
thing is, Doctor. I'm gonna call you Doctor for now. Donovan.
Whack
You
words.
say that every pirate is bad, every this, every that, but certain people will say that what you are doing is bad. Certain people will put you out on a limb and say that you're bad. Not everybody that's doing what they are doing are bad. So if you're going to say all of them are bad
Tintan.
and they're saying you're bad, that means something about you is wrong as well.
Tintan.
So you
Well,
need to
I
check
would
yourself
say-
before you start talking about
Tintan.
everybody.
Hold on.
I would
First,
say,
first.
Mr. Priest, has someone never said or suggested what you do is bad? Mr. Azul here, I know that you are part of, I believe, a group that are
How do you know that
sworn
actually?
to
Ooh,
destroy
thank
pirates.
you.
noticed
Azul
the-
isn't that dumb.
I noticed the badge there.
My
that
badge
is
isn't
not-
showing right
God
now.
damn.
My badge not
And,
showing.
I believe that you also have all been considered to be negative. Here, Mr. Orc, I know that your species are, in almost every way, taken advantage of or assumed that you are evil or bad at one time. Is this not common of this world we live in today?
That is my point. You are making my point. So you sit up here trying to point out one thing about this village.
Just those I know. Just
He's
those I know
trying to
that
put
are
us
bad.
against
Hold
each
Just
on.
other.
those that I know.
You just pointed
Okay.
out all the negative of everybody that was here instead of
Tintan.
pointing out
This-
some positive.
I would say that, okay, well, let me do so. This, I believe his name is Finch.
Donovan, shut up.
Is
Please. Does
fine,
anyone?
fine.
Let me see.
Tintan. Fantasia.
Negative.
Chill. He just
Tintin,
said he's
do
an
you
orc.
have
What did you
any?
say, Ryan?
My bloodlust is not a negative.
Exactly.
Tintin,
Exactly.
are you able to cast? Shut up.
Fantasia. Fantasia.
He keeps trying to talk to Azul. I don't like it.
Fantasia. You know you
What?
can cast that on yourself. First, all right, everyone. So, what I want to say at this point in time is you have to
You
understand
see how he's getting to him?
these
He's on his side now.
pirates are bad people. They
No,
are
they're
no
not.
good because they are pirates, okay? This guy here is a bad guy. I do
But
not
I am
feel.
not a pirate.
I don't
Oh.
care. That doesn't make you a good person just because
But
you're
it's
not.
not. I'm not a bad person automatically.
You
due to
are
your
being
assumption.
shit right now, okay? So as of right now, we are going to go up here and see what everyone has to say. Because at this point in time, it's a bunch of shitheads dealing with shitheads, okay? And we will execute who needs to be executed. We'll make choices on whatever needs to be made.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa!
whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa!
whoa. We don't need to be executing anyone just yet.
I'm trying to help
You will have
Mogram
killed
here.
one more person than I.
What? What did he say?
Who is the bad person now? I have only resurrected those. You
I
would
do
shoot
not
to
care what you call me here. All right? I do not care. I know what I do. I understand my intentions. Death
Okay.
here is going to happen if you are the one doing bad, and anyone else here who is going to be a problem. We will
Azul.
If I am
change
doing
this
bad,
island.
in whose eyes?
Azul,
Azul,
you
stop
sound like,
replying to him.
you
He
sound like
wants that.
Azul, you sound like
what
him.
do I notice?
Yeah.
Do I notice?
And like
any,
I said,
him
I'm still watching the skull.
like
Memory.
doing any weird hand signs or like motions, or the skulls behaving in a strange pattern? Because the skulls are still following us, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
I don't see anything, man.
No,
I
really.
was higher.
You're too busy just being annoyed at Fantasia constantly cutting you off when you're trying to speak. So. And just contemplating the worth of another polymorph spell.
I do that. Maybe this time something less noisy, like a seahorse or something.
So you're
Okay,
gonna
so yeah,
kill me.
you guys head towards the fountain, and as you near to the fountain, Beatrice comes running up to the group, and she's like, "Yeah, that's him. Fucking right, kill this cunt. Kill him right now. Get him!" And the group starts going like, "Yeah, kill this bastard. Kill this bastard." He's like, "Whoa.
Calm down with all the murder and killing. Before I left, you said, what hasn't he done? What has this man here committed?
Well, he resurrected. He brought back my uncle Jefferson McGee, and he yeah, we're both called Jefferson. It's weird. And my uncle like smashed on my door at night." And then Beatrice says like, "Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he killed some of our patrons from the Bog and Grog, the little bastard. They went away, and then I saw them in that pit he's got. And he does weird things at night, and he's got them skulls. Look at those skulls. It's evil magic, evil."
Beatrice, do you have any evidence here?
That's what I was about to ask too.
Yeah, what are the evidence that he killed
Because
these patrons?
if we are on a witch hunt, you know it is crime for false allegations.
There's no crimes for that. What are you talking about? In this city, town, I don't even know what it's called anymore. In this place, if we think someone's bad and they can't defend themselves, then we kill them.
And we are changing the rules here. All right?
It's a new leadership.
And unless any of you want to step up to fight to change that, shut the fuck up.
Well, I'll just wait. Just you wait. And they're like looking over your shoulder, you know, like when like you're trying to get in a fight as a kid, but
I
see you in the hallway.
To be fair,
hold me back.
To be fair, everybody here done something wrong. To be fair,
you wouldn't be in a place called Smuggler's Haven unless you
Beatrice
did
is
something wrong.
I've just provided services to the people.
I honestly don't know if I want your type of services.
Were you kidnapped here, or did you come here of your own?
No, I didn't want to be here, if that's what you mean.
Did you come here of your own?
And I'm making a good living out of it. And have you got a problem with that?
Are any of y'all doctors?
No.
Would you need one?
Would you need a doctor here?
Well, I've got like a problem with my knee.
Then we need to make agreements here. He is a doctor. He can help.
What is he a doctor of?
Let me
smart words.
Hold on. Tinton, don't say anything, because I want this, because you're a medicine person. Donovan, no funny shit. In your bounds aren't coming off. Go see what is wrong with her knee from a distance.
Fantasia, I don't think that's how that works.
How much would I be able to do at a distance, just as a fellow medicine practitioner of medicine? What can I do at a? I will tell you, she is probably a 800 to 900-year-old dwarf, which means she probably has bad knees. She's quite overweight. She's like, "Fuck you!" And he's like, "Just say it." And she's clearly pretty overweight. Like, that is my expert opinion. That's probably what's the problem with their knees. Age and too much weight on them.
Tinton, how does that sound?
Listen.
I go up to Atticus, basically. I walk away from them. I just go up to Atticus. Atticus.
All right. So I just said, listen, both of y'all all y'all need to work together to get this town right. Y'all need a doctor. He's a doctor. But, Donovan, you will have to stop doing the practices that you are doing as of right now. It's more about
services to those dead people.
Yes.
But okay.
They're dead. They're gone. Stop doing it.
Might not be. I could save them.
No.
I could.
Listen, they already said that you brought back some people. They already said that they did not go quite right. And you agreed, yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so as of right now, since we don't have you sectioned off, you cannot do this. This is something that you playing God. I don't like the feeling of it. I
Which
know.
one?
You're
Yes.
going to say some words and
Which god exactly are we talking about here?
Please.
Saying this god, I'm assuming you mean Cord, and in that case, no, I am not a war god.
you are not. I like that you can provide services to this group, but y'all need to work together to clean up the town, get it back right, get it back running. That's the main focus here.
Okay. And on my second question, am I able to use some of my better creations to clean the city faster?
What do you mean by clean?
Remove bodies from the city to somewhere that you decide.
Define
It's just
bodies,
me.
like living people. Because I could be like, hey, I want to remove this body.
Okay, dead bodies, and potentially some that are partially reanimated bodies. And if so, where should I put them?
Where the T-Rexes are.
Well, you could feed them
I
to
am
those
not going
giant
there.
birds.
I'm not asking you to go there, but you are making
Yeah,
undead.
sure, they
Let
can do
them
that.
See, so you are allowing this to happen. I just want to say
Wait,
in front of these people that
are
you
we
are
s-
allowing it. I am not abusing power in any way.
I walked away, so I can't answer.
Yeah, you can't.
I don't agree with dead
I'm
bodies.
agreeing with. I mean, I'm going with 10 tons health expertise, so I have no say in this.
I believe y'all need to do this on your own. Y'all messed up the city. Y'all need to fix it. I don't agree with you having reanimated bodies.
Okay, just letting you know, this will probably take months.
That's
I
fine.
am not a strong man. These skulls cannot help.
I want you to at least show the village that you are doing some help. When we come back, we will give you more assistance.
You don't have to do this by yourself. Get some of the townspeople to help you clean the town.
Yeah, they are. But he's saying.
Oh, well, they will help
in
me.
that.
Well, okay.
Yeah,
Who is in
thought you
charge
were doing
of
it
this
alone?
group? Who is in charge of this group of people?
We will get somebody in charge of the group in just a moment.
I would like to volunteer myself.
No.
To be
No.
fine. Just trying to help.
I know you are. No. So I walk to Markel. I know he was talking first, so let Markel talk first, and then I'm walking over there after I finish that talk.
Who are you walking to?
I'm walking to Atticus.
Who?
Atticus is just sitting at the back like, oh.
And I sit next to him, and I light a fire. I'm like,
Oh, goodness.
Please.
do you? Yeah, go ahead, take one. So, Atticus, I do not know what
This
we
is
need to
good.
do.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just be careful. Do not hit it too hard, okay? Leave some for me. All right.
Okay.
so listen. Do you know anything about this Donovan man?
He is a mysterious one for sure. Not a lot. There's a lot of the townsfolk are definitely prone to exaggeration, and
I believe it.
that he definitely has some abilities. But I haven't really dealt with him or been around him long enough. I was trying to infiltrate the upper echelons of the town early on, and I haven't really been here long enough to know a lot more. But I've heard the rumors.
Quick question for you. At this point in time, you've been here longer than we have, of course.
Mm-hmm.
How, at least for a night or two, can we keep you two safe? Just in order
Us
to
two?
you and Donovan.
Oh, I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Mostly. Beatrice has become a friend of sorts. I do trust her to some extent, and good luck anyone trying to get past her. And I think that I have shown my worth in taking back this town
Okay.
with this group. I would be careful of. There is a old pirate in the town known as just Grizzly.
I was
I
told.
would be a little careful of him. He is a crafty one. And I would be most afraid, honestly, of Donovan himself. So as long as you keep me away from him.
Oh, so you do not feel you are strong enough in order to keep him
He's a
at bay, or
creepy man.
yeah, he's kind of awkward. He is very
He is
awkward.
creepy.
I do not know what to do with him. I do not know if we kill him to keep everyone safe or use him to help rebuild this town into something else. I am kind of confused. I never done this before. Okay, clearly, as you can see, my crazy team here has not either, and they do not know what they do. So I am trying to make this work.
Like I said, will help where I can, but right now I also need some sleep and good food. Actually,
Yes, same thing.
we
Yeah,
haven't. The group here have not eaten in 2 or 3 days, so they would like to eat. That's all I can say. Is it safe to venture into the lower town? I believe we could hold a meeting in this general store and potentially start organizing. If you would like, I can organize the town. As the town's current new rulers, you could appoint me to a position able to at least be protected by your purview.
I think that makes the most sense here. Tomorrow, there's a way where we properly acquire the island that we are looking to. Unfortunately, we are tired. We need to get some rest here. But I want to make sure you are capable of taking care of yourself and getting these town people to calm their fuck down without our help
I
at this
think for
moment.
this evening, they would just like some safe sleep. I think we would be okay there if you just let them know. And I will, if possible, I would like to stay with you all here.
I think that is okay.
Just to get an understanding of what you would like my at least short-term role to be before I am able to make the trip back to. In fact, how did you get across the reef?
Oh, we sailed here.
Must have had a very adept pilot or ship's.
We surely did.
there.
Unfortunately, he was lost on the travel to the town. Rest in peace to Bly,
Shame.
my boy. But we had lost a great salesman here. And what we want to do at this moment is make sure that we can, of course, get this island and renovate it and fix it if possible. We do not need these beasts attacking more people. So
yes,
tonight,
the beasts would be the primary concern. I believe we probably only have. Well, I mean, every day they would repel some of the creatures, the smaller, more predatory creatures from the walls in the lower towns. So I will request the towns to bar their doors and windows for the night.
Do that, come back here, and we have a place where you can rest safely.
Am I there yet?
Yeah, I guess that's where you.
Yeah, sure.
So
10 time.
I would like for you, sir, to take care of Donovan and the group while we go on a little adventure.
Tomorrow, I would, if you, as we discussed just now with Mr. Azul here, if you were to appoint me to a position, I would be able to manage most of the group. This Donovan, I would prefer, for now, if you would restrain him somewhere, just house arrest or something until you get back. I'm not entirely certain I could handle him.
But if we do that, will you be able to handle everybody else not trying to kill him?
I can keep him busy.
All right. I think we can make that happen.
Because he did say he will help clean up the village. Because if y'all try to go down to the village,
I would still prefer if you were there when that begins, at least, just to make sure he.
Yeah, I would say the same
thing.
thing.
Not showing everything he is capable of.
Tintan, I do not believe every word he says. I do not.
I don't believe any word that anybody says here.
Okay, but we need to stop giving people trust and just hoping for the best. I think for him, we can probably lock him in one of the rooms here. You know, while we go and do what we need to do, so Donovan can be on lockdown, away from everyone else, like in isolation, safe away from all the other people, the crowd. Okay? So, at this point in time, I think, Atticus, if you can get these people to go to their fucking homes, that would be great. Meet us back here. We will all rest and get ready and prepared for tomorrow's trials.
Okay, will do. And he like heads off to the group and you see him discuss, and you see a couple of them like angry because he's pointing at Donovan, and and then they start to, after a few minutes, they start to head down towards the town. Atticus actually just stays there, and comes back to the group.
We don't. Anyone want to heal this man?
So, oh no, I'm fine. Just some sleep and food would be fantastic.
All right. Hey, you want to go, Tintan? We go back to the bunker, rest for the night, and get ready for tomorrow?
After I find these people some food, yes.
They are scavengers. They can figure it out themselves.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, Donovan says, what about me? I'll stay with you.
We will definitely, yes. We'll keep you safe. Don't worry about that. That won't be a problem.
Great. Can the skulls
No, can you like vanish them away or something, or?
No, they're just here now.
So do I need to destroy them for you so that they don't cause
a
a problem?
They probably wouldn't like that.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It would be very mean, I think. I mean, it's his consciousness in
But
there.
you can do it all over again, right? You know, you are such a great...
But they're people.
They'll come back, right? You will just bring their souls back?
No.
That's what you said you do?
No, not their souls. They'd be destroyed now. That would be awful.
Donovan.
Why would you destroy such a thing?
Because you can bring them back.
No, you can't just bring them back. That's not how it works.
I mean, you was bragging about your greatness, you know?
Well, I didn't say I had any successful experiments, did I?
You have their skulls?
You think these are successful?
You need them?
I don't need them.
Then you can get rid of them.
It would be mean to kill them.
You can get rid of them.
What if I just put them away?
And where exactly would you do that?
I don't know. Do you have anywhere that you could store something, like a box, or
nope.
I don't know.
Negative.
I could send them to patrol the town.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure people want to be patrolled by crazy fireheads.
They're not crazy.
Donovan, come with us. What do y'all want to do with the skulls? I'm taking Donovan. We are taking them to here.
He says, like, I will tell them to wait by the graveyard.
How about these? How about they wait by the front door here?
Okay. Yep.
I'd say...
I don't mind that because that would stop people from coming in trying to kill him.
You three wait here, please. And they're like, okay, boss. Hey, boss. Okay, boss.
Okay.
And they just sit and float by the door.
All right. And then I take Donovan in. I tell him that he has to climb up to one of the to the other pirate room. I'm assuming Jamon's room.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. We know. Okay, get your ass up there. So
are you just gonna put him in a room?
I try to tie him up, or is there any way we could tie him up or lock him up to something in the room? Like, is there something, or the guest room, or one of the rooms up there?
Yeah, I mean, you could tie him to something. And how are you gonna do that? Are you just gonna tie him with rope to something?
Mogram, do you know? Yeah. Do you mind helping here, or Tintan? Either one of you, both of you, it doesn't matter. We need to tie this tight so he cannot get away.
Does this door lock?
It's kind of corroded.
I mean, it would lock.
Is it a window?
Are there any spells you can use to secure this door?
No, not really my type of thing. That might be more of like a wizard or something, you know. People who with the books, they have many multiple things. I fuck shit up. That is what I do. Anyone?
Okay, can I roll to see if I see anything that I can tie him down that's gonna be like steady and not he won't be able to get.
Okay, go ahead and roll a investigation check. I mean, there's like a really heavy bed frame here that you could easily tie him to if you wanted to. It's not really that rotten. It'll be alright.
All right.
I mean, he looks kind of weak.
Yeah, I'll tell him on that.
Okay, he complains a bit as you do it, but he sits down. He's like, I suppose I'll just have to go to the toilet here.
Oh yes.
Oh,
It's like is anybody standing guard?
Atticus.
Ah,
yeah.
I gave him. I threw down a like a bowl, like a water thing, where he said to use it. That's what I put down on the floor.
Well,
I
better
said,
than
look.
I had before, I guess.
You wait here, okay?
You're sending Atticus to wait here?
No. I tell Donovan. I go to Atticus, walking out. I'm like, Atticus, make sure he just does not leave. You do not have to stay up here.
Where are you gonna be?
Well, we have a room, and we can do different watches. So one person can.
Yeah, if I could have someone with me, that would be great.
Might be good for
I
tonight.
can watch for you for a few hours, but I need to sleep.
Understood. I think actually, y'all want to trade off tonight for sleep?
Yes.
yeah.
All right. So I will stay on patrol with Atticus first watch. Anyone else?
Okay.
I'll be with Chinye.
I'll take the middle watch.
And so Chinye and you have the last watch.
Sure.
Yep.
Fantasia and Mo with second watch, and I will be with the first.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you guys, the four of you who are not on watch, you head back down, I assume, to the cavern, sleep in the castle.
Yes.
Is that correct? Yeah.
Next
Okay.
suspicion, he'd be like, "Oh, where'd they go?"
Hmm?
Nothing.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
he's up upstairs in his room, so he can't see. You talking about Donovan?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the room. That's why I wanted to put him separate. Upstairs in another room away from all of us.
Mhm.
All right.
So where are you guys on watch? Where are you posted?
We're downstairs, like in that open way. You remember that image you showed us where the tree was, and like in the middle?
Yeah.
That's where we're patrolling and watching. I'm trying to pay attention to the skulls up front to make sure they're not making any moves to go to Donovan.
Okay, roll a perception check, and I will roll one for Atticus.
Oh, y'all rolling dice.
I am.
I have to roll off.
20.
Actually, I can just roll here if you want.
No,
for him.
20. You're
No,
good,
you
Simon.
good, you good.
You're good. 20.
Okay, yeah, the skulls just seem to just sit there. They don't, without any particular command, they don't really have any thoughts in their head that's relevant. You don't actually hear anything from the room over the time you're there, and Atticus is asleep after like 10 minutes.
Oh, I was going to talk to him.
Because
but I was like,
he's exhausted completely. So yeah, your watch goes by fairly uneventfully.
okay. I'll slap him up. Hey. We got to go. We'll go sleep in here, okay?
I was awake.
Yeah, I know you are, okay? And then we go downstairs, and then I wake up Mo and Fantasia. And I guess Mo can roll double for advantage since Fantasia's out right now.
A perception check, Mo.
Wait, where is Fantasia?
Do we get an advantage?
20 total.
He's just seeing his friend out. 20 total, nice. Yeah, you can roll with advantage if you want, but you rolled 20 already, so it's you.
18.
Okay, so yeah, the watch goes by pretty normally. About like 2 hours into it, you hear like a knock on the upstairs door.
Oh, so I'll just go to the door.
It's like, hello, who's there? Who's there?
Mogram.
Ah, Mr. Harfolk, is it?
Yes.
I was just a bit bored. I was wondering if you had some time to talk.
You not sleep?
No, I slept, but I'm just the current events and the distress of these people. It keeps me awake. It is just so unjust.
You should
Does it
find a rest.
does it not keep you awake? The terrible plight of this town.
There are plights all over.
Yes, that is very wise. Very wise for such a young person. And so, have you been with this group long? Is this adventuring group? Have you had exciting experiences, stories to tell?
A few.
Ah, you're a talkative one. And so, any great battles, or what has been your favorite moment so far? Have you achieved any wondrous things?
Multiple battles, fighting alongside my comrades. Successful ones, mostly.
Oh, mostly. That sounds gory. Wanna tell me about it? What happened? Anything bad?
Some bad things, some good things. Out in the jungle on our way here.
Oh, the jungle. Did you meet any of the beasts in the jungle? There are some huge beasts that have heard of.
Some lizards, much like the ones you see here, disrupted their nest, and a great fight broke out as a result. We escaped, but our uh, uh, captain of our ship unfortunately died in the battle.
Oh no, I thought this Azul was your captain or leader. Is this not the case?
Azul is our leader, not the one who is steering the ship. Captain
Ah,
in a more seafaring sense.
I see. Did you know that the beasts of this island have been here longer than all of the people, and some amazing stories of the history of this island, for sure.
What types of stories?
Well, let me tell you that the larger beasts, it is known that previous rulers had them as pets on leads and were gigantic beings that roamed across the world, destroying all of those in their path. And also, the, uh, the, the wyverns that you see fly around were ridden like mounts into battle.
These wyverns here rode like mounts, you say?
Yes, they were. They were one of the ancient races that used to rule this island, used them formidably, as I've been told.
Huh. What a battle companion that would be.
Sorry, say again.
What a battle.
Okay, you keep cutting out, Fantasia. Can you mute yourself?
No, the
Say for the third time, please. Sorry. I still can't hear you because Fantasia keeps fucking around with stuff.
These wyverns, fantastic battle companions.
Ah, yes, they are. I wouldn't get too close myself because they could easily just, chop your head off. But I can imagine that if you were to tame them or control them somehow, that they could be powerful allies.
Yes, the fear in my enemy's eyes.
Yes.
How does one tame?
And what's? Sorry, say again.
How does one tame these wyverns?
Well, that is mystery indeed. I do not know. I would tried it myself as a young man, I'm sure, but I have different skills, and now if you could kill one, maybe I could tame it. But in this situation, the live ones are not so much my thing. But I would say that I'm sure there is a way. If they are bred species, then they must at least remember something of their servitude in the past. And who would you say would you kill if you had the power of such a wyvern?
Your theories based on stories and fables?
Why, yes, I love stories and fables.
There's
a
no
lot of truth in it.
revive these wyverns in a commandable sense. If they would, we could harness them absolutely. But if you don't know how to tame them, then your stories are just stories.
Maybe they are. Maybe they are.
Mm.
Anyway, I probably should head back to sleep, young orc. But enjoy the evening.
Wise.
And yeah, he goes quiet again. And your watch passes, so the final watch is Tintin and Chenye.
I will say to Chinye, I'm gonna wake him up. Basically say, Donovan wasn't completely asleep and has thoughts of taming wyverns. Stories, that one. So many stories. And then I'll go to bed.
Stories, you say? Okay. Appreciate the upfront. What's up? Good night, Mogrim.
All right, so Tintin and Che, you want to roll your perception checks for the evening?
Yeah.
17.
21.
21. Okay, so yeah, unless you want to do something, the night passes calmly, and the morning sunrise wakes you. You sleep in quite well. Actually, I guess it doesn't wake you because you're underground. But
Hold on, I want to talk to Chinye before
oh,
we
you do? Okay,
wake
yeah.
everybody up. Chinye.
Yes.
So, one thing I do want to talk to you about is we need to stop acting crazy or fools in front of people. The arguing has to stop. At some point, somebody got to just shut up and just let the other person talk. I know that I need to talk to Fantasia about this, but it's a lot of times where we all cut each other off in front of people or act oblivious in front of people and make us seem like we're very disorganized, which we are.
I agree. You know, we've only been adventuring together for a brief time. You know, I think that we all have our flaws and we all need to work on things. But I mean, it is what it is. But we should, I agree, act more civil in front of others. Sometimes, come on, you hear that voice, and you just all you want to be is like, oh god damn you, tiefling, just disappeared. Look,
Oh, nice.
Listen, Fantasia is very useful in our party, and she has done a lot of good, a lot of questionable, and a lot of bad with us. But I do value her as its party member. Just sometimes I need a little bit of headspace to be cleared out, you know? Maybe ship noises aren't the best substitution, but hey, at the time, it's what I needed. Anyways, I agree. Moving forward, we should improve. I don't know if it's gonna happen. We're kind of just dysfunctional as a whole, you know. We just kind of do roll with the punches, kind of.
We are dysfunctional, but when we find out that we are, we should allow at least one person to speak for the group. Even if we disagree, let them speak and talk in private about the disagreement instead of talking over each other and trying to figure out a plan in front of somebody and looking dumb in front of that person.
Sure, I agree.
All right. Let's wake up the group.
All right. Wait, do we notice anything funny going on with our friend over there tied to the bed?
Nope.
No,
You
just
get
chilling.
silence. I mean, he's in a different room, but you don't hear anything as such.
Can
So
I
yeah.
crack open the door? Just peek in there.
Yeah. He's sleeping on the bed, or at least seems to be.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, you wake up and the house just smells kind of moldy and gross when you get out there.
You get a full rest. Go ahead.
You get a full rest. Yep. And you head out the next morning, all feel like charged up and just a bit stronger than last time. You feel like you learned a lot from that previous fight, and you are ready to take on whatever the day throws at you. What would you like to do?
Before we go out, guys, I would like to have a conversation.
Oh, I ain't ready to just get this done.
I am too.
Get what done? I'm sorry, I faded out before anything happened. What did I miss?
We are going to go and do the trials that we need to do to take care of this issue so we can further help the island. But before we go do that, I would like to say, as of now, we are a group. We are supposed to be working together. And if we're working together, we need to come to a common agreement on certain things. Can you please stop cutting people off, Fantasia? Chinye, Fantasia, please stop arguing in front of people. Azul, I know you get irritated, but when stuff goes down to it, let's use the chain of command. If y'all don't know anything that's going on, we need to stick with one plan and be quiet in front of other people and talk away from people. Because us talking in front of people are making us look stupid.
I believe that's a personal flair, personally. But
it would be
I mean, if we want to go like that, should be more tactical, I guess. Have set people like, I don't know, Che set lookout, Azul set Mogram set intimidation, and Muscle, you set tactician, things like that.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, I can't talk to people. Y'all don't give me a chance, but
we have many of time.
It's the situation of letting you talk and putting us in a difficult situation. I'm not going to lie to you. I am sugarcoating it a little bit. But you put us in difficult situations when you open your mouth and not know what's going on. When you know what's going on and you talk to us and we get a firm grasp of what's going on, then you can help. But if you go out on a whim, you go out on a whim. And it's rough.
I agree. I would like to get to this trial though. But I definitely agree.
Let's go to the trial.
If
nobody else have anything they want to talk about.
What happened with Donovan? That's what I needed to know. What are they doing?
Upstairs. He's upstairs locked up right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Like with a seal or?
No. He's just tied up. Everyone watched him tonight. He was okay. He said nothing. His skulls did nothing.
Mom.
He is perfectly fine. So, at this point in time, Atticus, could you please do what you need to do with the town folk in order to keep them quiet for the day, as best of your abilities?
What role am I taking here?
You are in charge until we come back.
So like Chancellor or like
whatever
Governor?
you feel that you need to give your name. I don't know the names. I don't care.
Vice Governor.
Sure. With that, it was out. Yes. Anyway, I do not care. So, from this moment, we had the document. How do we start this trial?
Yeah, you do have a document.
That's right.
It said something about needing to go to the Throne of Embers and retrieve the King's Pendant.
Oh, that's right.
Do you feel like the throne is inside the volcano?
There it is. I'm going to take a hard guess and say yes. I mean, it says the King's Trial is deep within the volcano.
So my question here would be, how do we find the entrance here? Is there no map on there?
I'm going to say it's where we sent Mogram crawling, if you remember. He said it started getting very hot.
There is a at the end of the crawl space that looked like it might have had lava. I believe.
Mom, you come get it?
Let's go for it, Dean.
So we're heading back to the location where we sent Mogram to crawl in.
Agreed. We are going that way. So, Atticus, I do not know if you have someone on this island that you trust that can help you out.
Yeah, I will get Beatrice to help
Oh,
her. She
Lord.
can whip people into shape.
Okay, but someone will need to watch this man and his course. It cannot be anyone who wants to cut off his head. It defeats the purpose.
Mostly everybody.
Except you.
I don't think I could.
That seems like the kind of thing a vice
What are
governor
you? Quick question, Atticus. What are you afraid of? Or do you not feel you are strong
the
enough?
man is able to resurrect things from the dead. That's not very normal.
Just watch. If he breaks away, you get more
I
help.
mean,
we just lock him here. Just put him in where this underground area we slept. Put him down here or something.
Well, can we
No.
lock? Question.
No.
Do I know if
What
this
about
house?
the cellar?
Oh no, quick question. Do I want to know if this house would lock? You can lock somebody in just as well as you could lock somebody out.
I mean, you know pretty easily that if you just lock the front door, he could get out like any window.
Yeah.
It's hard to get locked into a house.
That's what I'm saying.
But there is that like cellar space you found. You could potentially lock him down there.
I don't
need one entrance.
Okay.
I just thought about this and we slept here. I do not want him around that dead body.
Yeah, there's half a dead body.
Okay,
and
put him in the cellar. I do not care. I just want to make sure he cannot get away. Wherever, however, what you want to do, just do it. We need to get going, and we are wasting time.
Okay, do I know if he needs to see the body, touch the body to reanimate?
We're not putting him here anywhere. We're going to put him in the cellar regardless. So that's not a part of the conversation.
Yeah, you can put him in the cellar of the building, which is not where you were. That's
okay, good.
The cave.
Yeah.
The cellar was that place that was underwater, but now is not.
Also,
so it's like, yeah. You can put him in the cellar.
Besides going to that cave entrance, do you believe this cellar door that we never went down may also be the way to that throne?
You opened that door. You mean in the house, the cellar door?
No, I mean like inside the big room where we fought Jamon.
That was like a safe.
Okay,
then
never mind.
Found the documents.
All right, making sure.
Oh, and to be sure, this cellar we're about to lock him in. How are the bars? Are they? It's like does it open
it's like a big
side
cellar
by
door.
side?
It's like a big
hatch.
wooden cellar door, like a hatch. Yeah.
So
you could potentially just put something on top of it.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put the unmovable rod. Finally, it has a use. I'm gonna put that on top of the hatch. So...
After you put him in there.
Yes. Of course.
You didn't say that. You know.
What?
Good idea. Okay.
Yeah. There you go, and it's done.
Yeah.
Cool. So you shove him down the cellar with maybe a bit of bread and water.
Yep.
And put the movable in. He complains a lot in the process, but yeah, you managed to get it done.
Yep.
All right.
And from there, we pretty much try to travel back exactly to that hole that we found on the side of the mountain.
Okay. So
and I tell Atticus, I pat Atticus on the back. Pepetti said, "You are a great man. We know you can do great things."
He's like, who? Okay, yeah, and he just heads into the town to there's actually a couple of people waiting by the gate at the beginning. He addresses them, and, they start to head back into the town. So yeah, you head up to the volcano side where it's not far from the village. It probably takes a couple of hours to get there to find exactly back where you were. And you find that strange small entrance covered in scree and gravel and stuff from the side of the volcano, and you so you get to that entrance. What do you want to do?
We just crawl in.
Okay, just gonna crawl right in.
It's time to go.
Okay, so yeah, you crawl in, and as Mogrim described, you find a large space that you are able to sort of stand up in. And at the far end of the cave, it seems to get very bright, and it's already pretty warm in the cave. And you see, you walk down the cave a little way, and you see a hole entrance with the sort of the top of a metal ladder going down.
All right. Who wants to go first?
I don't know who made this, but I don't think putting a metal ladder near heat is, genius. But I'll go first. Fire's the least painful for me, I guess. So I'll check it out, and I proceed to go down the ladder.
Okay, so yeah, you do that thing, with hot metal where you like to touch it, and actually the ladder is cool to the touch, and you are able to climb down fairly easily, but as you're climbing down, it's getting hotter and hotter, and even for a tiefling, this is now getting it's not unbearable, but it's close to unbearably hot. We're talking it's probably about 275 degrees, 300 degrees now. It's skin cooking temperature.
All right.
If you weren't wizened adventurers, toughened people, then this would be you'd have to have left. And you finally get to the bottom. You probably climb down about 200 feet on this ladder before you put your feet on what should be a hot plate that's just below you, or a hot surface, but is actually pretty neutral temperature. And you look around, and within your peripheral vision, from what you can tell, you're in a huge room. You can't see anything because there is just thick smoke everywhere. But it's not where you are. What you're standing on is some kind of walkway of some kind, and it is basically it is seems to be heading off in front of you, and in front of you the glow gets brighter and brighter and brighter, and about you look forward, and probably about 300 feet ahead of you, you can see a huge pool of lava, or what looks like lava, and in the center of the pool is this massive dark black colored, it looks like a chair of some kind.
I don't know who can hear me up there, but it's not as hot. What?
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say I thought we all went down.
Yeah, I thought we was
you could be heading down the ladder when
it was falling
down.
All right.
Not gonna lie, this feels like when we were doing Shay's trial. It's not cold, I'll tell you that.
It's like a devil's armpit.
I find offense to that.
Yeah, you all sort of get to the bottom, and yeah, you're standing on this strange walkway. It's probably only about 2 people wide, so very thin, and it just stretches out directly away from you. The ladder lands at the bottom of the walkway, and then the walkway just goes straight out from away from you towards this huge pool. There is this blackened smoke swirling around everywhere except the walkway and this pool. And in the smoke, you can see every now and again a bright flicker, which could be flame or something like that, coming from the lava or something. And in the center of this pool that you can just make out in the distance, there seems to be some kind of huge dark chair, and it just seems to be sitting in the center of this pool of lava.
All right, I guess I'm supposed to sit on it, or what do you think the shot is?
Whatever that thing that we got from the box, I think you need that, and you need to go to the
what
chair.
thing from the box?
The pendant we got from the chair. We gotta put it from the box. We put it on the chair.
Hand it to me, please.
Or wear it.
I think.
Yeah.
I put the pendant on.
Before we let you wear it, Shay, are you only allowed to walk on water, or is it any liquid?
And you levitate?
I can.
It's technically any liquid, but depending on the liquid surface can affect the bottom of my feet. So if it's I stand on acid, it can burn through my shoes. If it's lava, it'll catch my shoes on fire.
And bear in mind, you sort of pierce a little bit over the edge of the walkway you're on, and the temperature rises insanely fast. So anywhere away from this walkway, you're feeling like it's going to 500-600 degrees outside. So you step off this walkway. I mean, lava's pretty much instant death. It's it's the equivalent of getting. I think lava is at like 1,600 degrees. So just think about what happens if something touches 1,600 degrees temperature. Like we're not talking, we're talking you incinerate instantly. So it is a very everywhere around you is a very dangerous place. Though what you do notice is that the ground just to the side of this walkway is not like lava. It is like a blackened, like hardened surface, but it is still incredibly hot. But it is not liquid rock. So
Fantasia, can you do something for me?
What up?
Can you cast fly on me?
Wait, why? Don't you levitate?
Yes, but that also requires me to concentrate.
Okay, so all right, fine. I'll cast fly. I'm just asking why because I don't see what you're
Because
holding.
if something attacks me on my way there and I lose concentration, it will be a bad thing.
Cooked Azul. I got you, fam. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so to the sky, the Genasi. Make you fly. I don't feel like singing right now. So there you go. There you go, Azul.
Thank you, Fantasia. And so as he do that, after he casts fly on me, I have the pendant on me, and I go invisible. And I start heading as fast as I can towards the chair to see what happens.
okay. Wait, so you're going on top of the
No, above the bridge, just like
above the bridge,
not touching the ground of the bridge, just hovering over it, pretty much.
Okay, so you fly about 20 feet, and at a certain point, you fly past it pretty fast. You're traveling pretty quick. You just hear this almighty like from like both sides of you, and out of the smoke is two massive balls of fire to start heading towards you. You've got like 6 seconds to react somehow. They are not in a straight line trajectory. They are going straight at you.
Is it at Azul or at the group?
Azul specifically.
Even
Azul.
invisible.
Yep.
Wait.
Okay. So
I mean, is it liquid or an entity?
I mean,
two huge like balls of fire. You know the look of them well.
Oh God.
Yeah, because of some stuff that I do.
Oh,
yeah, you hear two like explosion shot, like almost like gunshots from the sides, basically.
All right. At that point in time, I cast. So I don't have nothing that really works with that. Would I be able to cast levitate on a flying fireball?
I would say no, probably not. I mean, it's already flying, so
yeah,
it's not going to stop moving. It's just going to.
Yeah, you have to
I just cast Mage
stop
Armor
or something.
You can't stop it.
Mage Armor is all I have, and I'm going as fast as I can, getting ready to hope to dodge.
Roll a deck save, please. 2 deck saves, actually.
Oh no!
Oh crap! Really? All right. The first one is natural 19.
Woo!
The second one is 13.
13. Okay, so the first fireball, you juke just at the last second, and it like fires past you, and you glance, and it seems to be some kind of like flaming cannonball. And as you notice that, the second one just pummels you in the side at like full power.
Okay.
And it does
50 damage.
Christ!
So it that was a pretty good roll.
Also, my invisible's off because I cast Mage Armor, so y'all see me get hit with that.
Yeah, you see nothing, and then suddenly you hear these 2 explosions, then you just see one of them hit Azul in the side. So you take 15 damage.
Oh, I thought he did say 50. So I'll say, damn it, 10 times.
Damage. And you are pushed 10 feet to the right. So you are now pushed over the top of the really, really hot area.
Yep.
And you take...
Oh, shit.
Actually, I'll just roll it here because I can't find them.
Hurry up and fly back. Fly back.
I mean, how far did I go? Like only 20 feet? 30 feet?
10. Oh, thank God. I thought that was 16.
You take 8 more damage from the heat. And you feel like if I stay over this, I'm going to be taking this damage every time.
I am hurting, boys.
How does fly work? If he gets hit, is he still flying?
I'm not holding. He cast it on me.
Yeah, I casted it on him.
Okay.
And he's, as long as I'm okay,
Yep.
as he has 10 minutes.
Okay. Yep. So yeah, you take that damage and you've flown that 20 feet. Do you want to continue?
How far am I from the throne?
You are still like 250 feet away.
250 feet?
It was 300 feet and you flew. Actually, you're 275 feet away because you only flew 25
So
feet.
then I turn back to,
Hold on.
I fly back to the bridge. That way I'm not getting damage done.
To the bridge? Or
No,
back
no,
to the group?
I fly
he
back to
flies
the bridge
back to
so
the
I'm not over the heat.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, you fly back to the bridge, right?
Yeah.
You've just passed that point that you would cross before.
And so I
you're
just
about 30 feet down.
I stand there and I look, and I'm trying to see if I see any other traps.
Okay, so roll a perception check.
Shit, man, of course. 5 plus 4, so 9.
Yeah, you don't really see. The bridge does look like it's a bit shabby and tatty, but you don't really see anything.
And I look at Fantasia.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Are we able to help?
Yeah. I said, hey.
And I don't have it. Fuck. How do I show you this, guys? Wait. I need to do a thing.
Go ahead, make it. I'm not showing them that. So at this time,
Right.
Fantasia.
Yeah,
everyone.
I'm just gonna type it.
Are you okay, Azul?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Do you need any help, Azul? What's happening? Well, obviously, I saw what happened. How are you feeling?
Definitely, I am hurting. This shit hurts. I see why.
I'm gonna do it.
Huh?
Shay, you're the most perceptive of us. I'm gonna try and heal him while he is still in distance. Shay, could you check if there's anything that could jump out at him?
Sure.
Oh shit. Yeah, Harry. I feel like
Heal me. Heal me.
All right. So I'm a cast. Wait.
If I was
How
in D&D,
bad
I'd
is
have
bad?
a little thing that I'd turn over and you'd see a sand timer, but I haven't got that. So
come on.
All right. How bad is bad? Like super bad?
Just heal me. I have to go.
Fuck. Okay. So I cast.
How far is he?
20 feet. You say, oh, he isn't that far yet. I cast. Shit. Where is it? Fuck it. Thug of life.
And at the same time, while y'all doing that, I asked if anybody else could look for traps. Like,
sure.
Hey,
I'll make a perception roll to see if I see anything else that
Can I give him an advantage?
how?
Yeah, you gotta
By looking.
By helping.
You can look as well, but you can't.
Yeah.
Wait. What's that? 24.
24?
24.
Something.
Bernard, what's the thing? So on the timer.
You got
you
just text me later.
See,
go ahead.
11. You got 11. Sorry.
You quickly see that there along the route there is a number of areas along maybe 4 or 5 more points along the bridge where you can see that the bridge has been scarred by some kind of explosion in steps along the bridge. That's pretty much all you can see in 4 or 5 areas in like intermittent distances from the bridge itself.
Okay, so at this time, I also cast haste on myself.
Okay.
Do you still need healing?
Yes, and I just keep going.
I
I'm
do
about to
level
go.
3 cure wounds.
I'm about to zoom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
Go ahead
hold
and
on.
do cure wounds on him.
Ooh,
3d8 plus
Okay.
2, so you
So
did
that's-
12.
Okay,
12.
and you just
Man.
keep going, right?
I am zipping. I got
Okay,
haste
so
on me, so I have.
So what's your full movement with haste?
My full movement with haste is what is my movement? I think it's 60. Yeah, 60.
Okay,
But
so you
I have 2 actions, so I could go 120.
yeah, that's your full movement then.
Yeah.
If that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, first of all, you fly about 60, and you hear another 2, like
Yep.
from both sides. So please roll 2 more dex saving throws.
How much heals, Rick?
You got
12.
12 from Rick. Oh,
12.
So.
2 dex saves.
Yes, please.
Now I got advantage on it. Natural 20.
Can you,
Sorry.
Natural 20. Oh God. 9.
Oh, yep. Another cannonball of fire hits you in the side, and you take.
Roll a save.
I rolled 3 6s and a 3 on this.
Oh my God.
So you take 21 damage, and then you are knocked 10 feet to the side, which puts you over the side again. So you take.
Oh my goodness.
I'm only 40 feet away, right? As you said, or no? I'm 60.
You're now
80.
You're now 90 feet from the group.
Yeah.
Which puts you about 210 feet away from the edge, from the end, from the end of the from where the throne is, and you take another 11 fire damage as you're blown over the side,
Wow.
from just the pure heat of outside of this space.
Did the first trap trigger again?
He's already passed the first trap,
Right.
as far as I'm aware.
But then he came back to the group, went back through.
I didn't.
I don't think
They
he
healed me
came
from a
back to the
distance.
group. Yeah, they can heal from range.
Oh.
I don't know if
but
y'all
yeah,
can heal anymore.
Do you want to continue flying to your 120?
I go back because I look rough right now. I'm trying to think right now because.
Are you going back to the group?
So
no,
the first.
no, he's not.
Which
You're
one?
going back to the.
Hold
Are you
on.
going back to the walkway, or are you going back to the group?
Quick question. I go back to the walkway for sure.
Okay.
But from there, do I still see? Looking forward, do I see more like explosion parts in front of me?
Tinton, sorry, not Tinton. Chenya pointed out that he saw like 3 or 4 of them.
All right.
Yeah.
At this point, I have to stop and I cast message, or I just yell because I am hurting. What do we need to do here? Is there anything that y'all can give in order to make it here faster?
Okay, we're gonna have to move up a bit and try to avoid those cannons, because otherwise we're gonna lose Azul, because we can't kill him if he gets too far ahead.
He's already too far from me. And
Same.
next
Run forward. Just one
next
person.
When he goes forward, we need to watch for the explosions and at least try to shoot the balls.
I don't think that's possible. I say 10 times. Chinye, Mogram, somebody walk past and see if you trigger any traps that were behind us.
Okay, I went forward. I walked forward.
Okay. At the same point you hear from the side. You have 6 seconds to do something if you want to do something. There's 2 you see them just poofing out of the smoke to the sides. These 2 high speed moving balls of fire heading towards you, basically.
How big are they?
Like cannonball size.
Oh.
My little water jug, I dap out of water and I say tidal wave, but it's only really I say wall of water. Mm-hmm. And I'll throw up a wall of water.
On one side or in front of you or where?
Since they come from 2 ends, I'll put it on one side. So I'll put it on my left side to block that one.
Okay, so roll 2 dex saving throws, please.
All right. 13 and 14, and you said what I was doing, Dex. Where's my Dex? 0 on my Dex, so 13 and 14.
Do we?
Okay, so yeah, the cannonball that goes through the wall of water, it still comes through, but it's just a cannonball now. And it like smashes into the side of your shield that you bring up, and it you're able to like withstand the impact because it's lessened pretty drastically from the wall of water. The second one just smacks you in the side the same, and you take. Damn, I'm rolling so fucking high. Sorry. You take 22 damage.
God damn.
And you are knocked 10 feet off the side into the lava, and you take another.
Yikes.
Wait.
Maybe we shouldn't be going this way.
7 damage from just touching the lava. You've got like a turn to get back onto the side.
Yeah.
But you take that damage from like touching the lava. But the wall of water did pretty much kill one of the balls as you went past.
So that wall of
but you
water.
do deduce that every time someone goes past that point, you're going to hear that explosion again.
Yeah. That wall of water takes up. Okay, now I ain't gonna help. It's not gonna help you. All right,
Quick
I
question
get back on the
with
bridge.
that, Simon. With that, at this point, do I also understand that, like in this room, can I fly up higher to go over this platform?
It is.
You could fly very high if you wanted to. Yeah, it's like the ceiling's like 200 feet up.
Yeah.
So you could definitely fly up if you wanted to.
Well, I'm flying up to see if I notice.
I mean, you were probably flying like 20, 30 feet above the bridge anyway when you were flying, and the cannon still fired at you.
That's what I was trying to ask. Yeah.
Okay, I have 2 questions then.
Remember, we're on the time frame, y'all.
I know. I'm back on the bridge. Is it in rock or anything by me?
Nope, that's done.
Okay. Zul, you're gonna have to fly over the fire to get to there. Because when you're going over the bridge, it's shooting because it's triggering the trap. So if you go over the fire and fly over quickly,
if I get hit, I die.
Endure the heat, Azul. That's what he's saying.
Make sure you're in a good spot. Make sure your black buttons wear off.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I heal you from where I am?
Huh?
60 feet? Am I 60 feet away from him or no? Farther?
I'm 80 feet. You ran up 20, so I'm 60.
No, he's 70 feet.
Well,
You hear like a rumbling, like, and all of the lava around you starts like bubbling and bubbling and bubbling. The lava like bubbles up about a foot and closer to the edge of the bridge. It's probably about now 20 feet from the edge of probably not even like 10 feet from the edge of the bridge, and everything gets hotter. It's now quite unbearable, but it's still survivable. You're not taking damage yet. But you assume that.
We need to go forward.
All right, I need some help.
We need to go help Azul.
Tintan, get closer. Yes. Can you heal me? And I will continue to go.
I'm gonna get shot.
You already at that spot. Are you going backwards or are you moving forward before the next spot?
You passed the first explosion. You know that he's where the second explosion happened, and you know that between those 2 places there was no explosion. So
okay, then I get close enough to heal him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get close enough to heal him.
Yeah, I'll also.
I'm moving up. No, Shay, I got it. I don't want you getting hurt by fire.
Chinye, I say, Fantasia, chill, back up right now. You are holding me in flight. Che.
Right, you're right. Shay, I'm sorry. She was
Go ahead, Che. Come on, we have a time limit.
I know. I move forward in between the first and where the second blast happened, and I'm going to cast Healing Word level 2.
So you move past the first blast.
Yeah.
So you hear the explosions again. They fire at you. You have 6 seconds to do something. So you know there's 2 balls coming from either side of you towards the bridge from either side, and you've got a split second to try and do something.
I try to dodge them or evade them.
Okay. So roll 2 dex saving throws, but with advantage.
Wait, that's why I was trying to move. Didn't your flight wear off?
No, he got 10 minutes.
Wait,
Oh,
isn't
okay.
flight an hour?
Oh, 10 minutes. Is
No.
No, the
Flight
timer is
is
just for you guys. Don't ignore
Oh,
the timer
okay.
for the game. That's not relevant.
All right, never mind.
Wait.
Then you're fine.
Sorry. 12 and 13.
What's your dex modifier?
Dex modifier. Dexterity. 15 and 13.
I know, but you're rolling 2 with advantage, so it's 1. So that was a 15. So you now roll another one with advantage. So it's 2 dice every time.
One more with advantage.
Yes.
So 2
Roll
dex
another.
saving throws. Both times they have advantage because you're like actively trying to dodge the things that you know they're coming.
So 6 and 7 and 15.
Oh, dang. I was about to say.
They both hit you. It's not that hard a dex saving throw, but you guys are rolling pretty.
15 is pretty hard when our dex is 2.
My dex is
And
1.
0.
That's
True,
why
true.
Fantasia was trying to help. I forgot
you take,
flying Azul.
you take 15 and 10. So you take 25 damage. You are not knocked because they both hit you at the same time. And they would shift you 10 feet. So you stay on the platform, but you take 25 damage as you run past.
Okay, can I cast Healing Word to level 2? Because he's within 60 feet of me then, I'm assuming?
You can, yeah. You can get right up to him, but not step past the next line if you want to.
I will cast level 2 Healing Word. And
Say-
Azul heals for 6.
Oh my. Okay.
Chinya, you know I could have healed him from here. I was here.
I don't think it.
Just do it, Rick.
I
Come
do a
on now.
healing word to you. Level 2.
This is what? It's getting hotter in here.
Mogrim, what do you think about our
pop up? So 7, 8,
friends,
9.
You take
No.
heal another 9.
Oh god.
sacrificing their lives as we just
Grim,
sit
do you want
here?
to do anything? Fantasia, do you want to do anything?
So if anything, I would just also be trying to make the run with you.
Yeah.
With him?
That's what I'm saying. Like I can't heal you from range.
Yeah,
I
you
would just
can't do
be-
anything.
Okay, so you're doing. Did you do the run with Che when he went?
No, I wasn't running because I
No.
I mean, the reason everybody else is going is because they're able to heal him from range, but I can't.
So what are you gonna do?
It's only wide enough for 2 people. We're not trying to clutter up the walkway.
So you're just staying. Where
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah. They.
Yeah,
I was commanded to stay and keep concentration, so that's
Okay.
his.
All right, so I
what do you wanna do now, all of you?
already gust a win.
Okay.
You want to run together?
We gotta pass another spot. No, I do not want to get hit again. If I have to run up to heal you again, me and Chinye will move
All
forward.
right, I go forward and I go to the next point.
Okay. So yeah, you hear the shots again, and 2
Okay.
balls of fire come flying towards you. What do you want to do?
I roll.
Now that the other two of you, the closer Che and Tintan, you can also do something to try and help.
That's why I already gust a win. When I see a ball, I'm trying to blow it, like
You're trying to hit
turn
the
it.
ball with a gust of wind.
Yes, away from him.
Okay, roll an attack, a ranged spell attack, please.
What am I doing?
Am I 60 feet away from Azul?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay,
Just about.
Do I see Tintin casting Gust?
I'd assume so. You've seen
Okay.
it before.
If I see the cannonballs coming towards Azul, I want to cast Conjure Animals, and I'm going to summon 2 giant eagles on the side of Azul to try to take the hits for him.
Nice. Roll.
Nice, sir.
So are you holding Gust, Tintin, or are you still going to cast it?
I'm going to cast it. I don't know
Okay,
that.
so first of all, roll the Gust. Just roll a ranged spell attack.
Okay. Ah, you bitch.
Hey, Tintin, Gust is 30 feet, by the way.
Is it?
Oh yeah, So you do go for the gust, like instinctively, and you just like
No, you good?
just like swirl some of the smoke away. And as it swirls away, you see like slightly out of range, in the distance, you see like
60.
the shine of like what is 60?
Yeah, 60.
Well,
Wait, is
either
it?
way you miss,
Oh,
so
sorry.
it's fine. The same thing happens. The smoke swirls, and you can see like the shine of like some rune encrusted like cannon, like a ship's cannon almost, out in the smoke. That's all you see, but you miss. Roll dex saving throw for the two birds. One dex saving throw for each bird, so left and right.
I think you'd want them to dodge.
Yeah, they.
Yes, 16 and 12.
Okay, so they both get pummeled by those cannonballs, but neither cannonball hits Azul. So the first one takes
I go Chinye.
13 damage and is not 10 feet. The second one takes 15 damage and is not 10 feet. And they take an additional.
Big brain
so the
moves.
other one takes an additional. What is that? 9 plus 7. Oh, it takes 16 damage.
You should say 15 and what?
16.
So
15.
15 and 16, and then the first one takes another 16 for being blown over the side. Well, actually, it wouldn't even take 16 for being blown. You just conjured it there. So it takes 16, and then the second one takes another 11. So they're okay if they can withstand that. They could potentially do the same for the next cannonballs as well.
One dies.
Which one?
The one on the left. So the one on the right is alive.
Okay. So as Azul, you took no damage. You saw these two cannonballs fly, and then these two massive birds just appeared next to you, and both got just smashed by these balls. One of them just explodes in a couple of feathers and then disappears, and the other one just seems to get absolutely pummeled and is looking real rough.
Yeah, really rough. That's all I'm gonna say.
Do you want to continue? What?
Yeah, I keep going.
While he's keep
Um,
going.
Go ahead.
Nah, never mind. I can't do that. I'm about to say I already shattered. So
Does anyone else want to do anything else anywhere else?
Well, I want to see if I see, because I'm trying to look forward. Do I see anything in front of me, like the other? What, I got 2 more stages.
One more.
All right, I'm looking for the
then
cannon.
There is just an expanse of open lava you're gonna have to fly across.
Where I saw the cannon, can I shoot guided bolt at it?
If you want to, yeah, go ahead. Roll. What is guided bolt? Is it a spell attack?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. So roll a spell attack. And Maka, what is going to do?
I was gonna say the same. If I see the cannons, I want to be able to shoot at them.
Well, you can see the ones that already shot at you, so you
Yeah.
can pass those ones.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm looking for the last ones. Last set.
Oh, roll a perception check with disadvantage. Rick, you rolled a 20.
Yep.
Yeah, you smash this cannon with guided bolt, and you see the runes on it fade on the right hand side. So the one on the right hand side. So one of the 2 cannons that just fired is now deactivated.
Yep.
So now, Azul, do you have gust? Can you blow the smoke so I can find the last one?
Too far. For the work.
Oh,
No.
You hear that bubbling sound again, and the lava rises again. Everybody takes 1 damage from the heat rising, and you get the feeling that will continue.
All right. So no, I do not, and It's not windy in here at all, is it? It's not windy in here at all, is it?
No, it's humid and stale, and the smoke is just hanging there in the air.
Can I?
I just punch
sorry.
it. I just punch it.
Can I see if I before he punches?
Just
Can
going
I
straight forward?
Yep.
Can I see if I see the other cannon, the last cannon?
Well, there's the last cannon that's already fired. There's another 2 cannons ahead of that.
That's what I'm saying. The ones that's ahead of the ones that fire.
The ones I'm going to.
You can roll a perception check with disadvantage.
All right.
Like heavy disadvantage.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, so it's just thick black smoke. You can't see anything.
I already got it bolt again for the next one that comes out.
What is the range of guided bolt?
The guided bolt is like 120 feet. Yep, 120 feet.
It would be just at the limit of your range, but you could do it, yes, as it passes.
I'm going to do it as he passed where the bird isn't.
So is the bird flying along continue as well? What's the bird's movement in one turn?
Double check. 80 feet.
So are you keeping in tow with the bird?
Yeah.
or are you
I just saw it get blown up to save me. I'm like, shit.
Okay, so you stay in tow with the bird. Okay, so you hear the final as the cannons fire. So yes, please have the bird first of all roll the dex saving throw.
I've never wanted something to fail so badly.
Yeah. And you, Tintin, you see the fireball come out, but you don't see the cannon.
Don't see the what?
I don't see the cannon.
Fireball.
I rolled
exit,
18.
He doesn't see it.
Yeah.
To do what?
Dex save.
Dex saving throw. Well, let's see if Tintin can stop
Nope.
you from getting hit.
Nope.
Oh, you didn't attack? Okay.
So no, I did.
He got a 3. Yeah.
I got
Okay,
9.
so you rolled an 18?
18.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you like shoot just at the last second as the bird explodes to your left hand side. I'm assuming I don't need to roll for the bird.
Nah.
Do you want me to? Okay, I'm gonna roll anyway.
I said no.
17 damage.
The cruelty.
That kills it. And you just like out across this lava. And you take 3 damage just from the heat of the lava that you're going across. What
It's not that. It shouldn't be looking bad.
Oh, okay. So it's almost exactly enough. Right at the last second, you will take 1 more set of damage just as you're about to reach you realize that you're going to need to just do 1 more push to get to the throne. Do you want to do anything before you take this last dice of damage?
What do I notice? Do I feel like it's another fucking fireball?
No, you just know that right now you're over like raw lava, and even though you're like 40 feet up, it's just burning your skin.
So, okay, what indicates to me that I'm gonna have to do something else? Like I just gotta go over pure lava.
You just know that you just took a bit of damage as you just felt the damage heat flare up, and you took that 3 damage. And you have a feeling you're not going to quite make it before that's going to happen again. But you'll make it just after that. Is there anything you want to do just before that last flare of damage comes, or anything like that just make it to the?
I have nothing really.
Okay.
What about that reflection?
I guess I just need to know if I feel like it's going to be fucking brutal.
No, you take 6 fire damage.
Yeah.
And you like crash into the throne.
Yeah.
And the throne is, it's not hot. Everything is cool around you. And you look around like crazily. So roll a quick investigation check.
It's gonna be low. Natty 1.
Natural 1. You can't see anything right now. All you notice is this throne seems to be made of like blackened bones. And it is just sitting in the lava, like around it is like a maybe like 10-foot plinth all around. No, actually, it's 20-foot plinth all around, and the throne is big. Like it's way too big for a human to sit in. But obviously you can sit in it. But it's super big. And on the back of the on the throne seat itself is like a large like silver band, basically, like looks like a circlet or something.
Like a necklace or something?
A big, much too big for you.
Oh, I couldn't hear it.
Circlet, like a king would wear, like a crown almost.
Yeah.
But not quite a king's crown, more like a band.
Hey, I made it here. They don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
You're like
there's
feet away.
no possible.
And all they can hear is like bubbling lava and like.
He tried. So I'm looking around. I got the symbol on me. I try to see if I see anything that the symbol fits in. I'm like, does this symbol fit in anything? And I'm looking around for that. Like, do I need to place this somewhere? Do I need to grab it in?
Roll investigation check.
Yeah.
With this, if you're looking for something for the symbol specifically.
Oh my God! 1. About to do this thing here. Not a natural one. It's
You
2.
can't find anywhere to put the symbol anywhere in the throne. It's just like blackened solid bone, almost like a mahogany black bone, basically.
All right. I sit down on the throne, and at this point in time, I look to see if there's like any lever or something on the chair, the arm that I feel needs to be pressed. Like, is there any platforms I need to stand on?
Roll a perception check. I mean, you're just gonna have to keep doing this until anyway.
I know, man. I know. So anyway, that band that you have, the band you said it's like a huge like a crown.
It's like a band that would fit around someone's head, or like that's what it's just. But it's like pure silver band. It doesn't seem to look. It doesn't really look like a crown as such. More like the sort of band a warrior would wear or something like that.
Okay. Can I lift it? It's not like
you pick it up. Like it's pretty warm. It doesn't seem to be cool like the chair is, but it's not damaged in any way. It's warm.
For some reason, I feel all right. So looking around, do I see any magic? So there's no magical runes or anything. Like there's nothing.
It just looks like a black bone chair, like a massive one.
All right. So, I almost feel like I need to shoot ice on it or something, but I don't have any ice. So, kind of leave me hanging.
Everyone else takes 4 damage, by the way. From the heat.
At this time, I'm like, I'm doing this to like the ones on the bridge.
You just see him like waving at you.
So knowing where they shot at, and I just broke the second one that, like, if I pass the right side, that one's broken. So I feel like I can pass it, but the left is going to shoot. I know where the right one was, so can I shoot where the, like, in the same direction to the left one to see if I break it?
Yeah, roll an attack roll with disadvantage. It's going to be high DC. Yeah, you just fire it off, and then you just see the smoke like swirl, and nothing happens.
That's a 10, though, for a spell attack.
Yeah.
All right, what are y'all doing? Because time.
I get ready to dodge, and I grab Chinye to come with me, but on the right side, I grabbed him on the right side where it's already broken.
Yeah.
And
you put your shit up on the left.
Woo, I'm gonna die though. I do it. I'll grab Chinye and I'll pass through.
Okay.
As he grabs me, I'd like to cast level 3 healing spell on Tintin.
Okay, so yeah, as you do so, the level 3 healing spell, you hear the explosion on the left-hand side as the first cannon fires off on the left. Actually, I've got to roll a 50 die.
I just remember, couldn't he have summoned more animals?
Roll a dex saving throw, please. With advantage, you said you were going to try and dodge it. So you know what's coming. You're looking for it. You dodge out of the way. So roll a dex saving throw with advantage, and you also heal whatever.
16.
16. That's just enough. You juke out of the way, and you like deflect it off your shield, and it like pushes you down instead of across. And as you do so, you hear the bubbling sound as the lava like up again, and it's now like 5 feet from the top of the thing, and everybody on the walkway takes 8 damage from the heat, just raw heat. You don't take any damage on the throne.
Okay, I tried to shoot again. I'm already out of spells. I tried to shoot again. Got it both at the one to the right.
Hey,
the next
set.
Hold on, yeah. I look as well, Simon. When I look, because I see them running up, can I try to see it again? Because I know they shot at me.
No, that one hasn't fired yet. that was the second set that fired at you, and the second from last, and the last set that fired at was the one that you're looking for. So you don't see the one that's firing at them is like it's like 120 feet away from you, 140 feet away from you.
Okay.
Actually more, yeah.
Well, I'm looking for the last two. So
Okay, then
I would like to wild shape into a warhorse and then communicate to Tintin to jump on top of me.
Ooh, kinky.
Okay.
And then I'd like to double dash across for 120 feet.
Okay, so you can get right to the edge of the lava, basically past the second set. But you do hear on both sides as the last two cannons go off and fire at you both.
Could I have done something first before you did that?
Shit!
I need to heal myself.
Azul, you're looking for it. So roll now. You hear them. You see them go off. Just roll a quick perception check with advantage because that's what you're looking for. Actually, it would just be a straight perception check.
Oh, straight. That was 13 plus 17.
Yeah, so as it's about to happen, you actually see a series of runes light up on something in the smoke just ahead of you on the left-hand side.
Yeah, shoot at both.
With what?
I have my lightning bolt, and it's 120 feet.
Okay, so just roll a spell attack, please. You can only shoot at one. You only.
That's fine. 20.
Oh yeah, so you like laser this thing with a lightning bolt, and it just deactivates before it even fires. So you just hear one explosion go off. For you guys, I'm gonna roll a 50-50 dice. It goes for Che this time.
But I didn't have disadvantage since I'm moving really quickly.
No, it's a magical cannonball. Like it does not have any issue with passing. I didn't have a problem with the hasted flying. Sorcerer.
All right, fair enough. I'll give it that.
Go ahead, pause that timer with all that talking you was doing.
So yeah, it fires off. So roll a dex saving throw.
Sure.
Check.
Would I have any? I would probably not be impaired at all, even if it's Tintin on the back.
Right? You don't have disadvantage, just a straight up dex save.
Sure.
Can I be helping him by trying to it's a little move? No!
Evasive dodging.
not by a to the left.
he clicked his heels.
Well, I had my sword out. I tried to hit the thing down.
You have a shield. Why would you use your sword, not the shield?
Why would a guy with a massive shield try to hit it with a sword?
Exactly.
So you take 13 damage.
Okay.
The cannonball hitting the horse.
Okay.
And you're pushed 10 feet to the side, which pushes you off
Mm-hmm.
the edge. And you take another 10 damage.
I knew it.
Okay.
And roll a quick athletics saving throw, please, Tintin.
This is amazing. All this is epic, and Fantasia and Mogrim don't see a thing.
You fall off the horse.
With a 15?
Oh, a 15?
Yes, sir.
No, you stay on the horse then. You manage to just hold on, and you don't take the damage. The horse takes the brunt of the damage from below you, as it leaps back onto the walkway, and you're at the edge. But there is like what is it? There's like a 80-foot gap between you, the end of the walkway, and the throne, and it's just like molten lava this time. So you touch that, you're incinerato. But you can see and hear Azul now.
I don't know what I need to do here. I'm trying to figure it out.
He's like waving. He's got this big band in his hand while he's waving and yelling it at you. And the band is like glistening from the light. It's like pure silver looking.
Put the band on your head.
It does not fit.
Just put it there.
I mean, I try, but
okay. You place the band on your head, or over your head, and it immediately on, and then it like sears into your head, and it completely disappears, and you have a scar now running all the way across the top of your head, just like above the hat line, basically. As you see it, and as it sears in, the lava like seems to like stop bubbling and cool and calm down. Azul, as it sears in, you completely black out, and you see Azul just slump back and sit on the throne itself.
Oh shit!
Azul,
laid out.
So,
a burning expanse stretches out as far as the eye can see. You look across your domain. The Jinn army stretches out before you, menacing and encroaching. How dare they test the great fire giant Arlak in this way, taking advantage of weakened troops from the calamity to invade.
Hold on, Bernard, your mic.
Looking back, you see that the priests have completed the final runes and the portal is nearly done. Finally, the power source will be safe and out of the hands of these disgusting cinder dwellers. You feel a sharp pain in your chest, and you look down to see an icy arrow protruding where it wasn't before. An icy pain shoots through your body, and you actually see Azul like shudder in pain, like on the throne itself. So it looks like he's fallen dead, and he's now like convulsing there on the thing, and then he just completely lies motionless. And you enraged yell, "No, they will not have it! Cast the spell! Use my blood!" And your vision fades happily in the knowledge that the power source is far from their reach and hidden in the lands of men and beast. And you wake up on the throne.
Cool. I didn't get any of that.
Pain.
And when you wake up on the throne, you just have like a feeling of all the ground beneath your feet. You have a feeling of the nature on this island, and you have a feeling that this island is in a place that it doesn't belong. And the throne itself, you see these whirring cogs that you didn't see before, because you're fucking terrible at seeing anything. And they whir down, and the throne sides fall down into the now hardening lava around, and they get hardened into the solid lava. And the throne base, around it, these runes like light up on the throne, creating a like runic circle beneath you. And you come to, and you step out onto the lava, and it is cool and solid, and the smoke is slowly dissipating around you. That's what happens.
Hey.
And on that note, we will end it because it's 10:44.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Yee. Yeah. I didn't put it on my head because I rolled so bad. I was rolling fucking twos, boy. I was like, what?
I like how you were like, I'm gonna go alone. I'm not gonna go alone. Help me.
Well, I didn't know. I thought it was more traps, not bombs. Like, oh no.
I mean, he wanted to be a little badass.
I thought Speed could do it. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. I'm going to go ahead and sign this off.
Welcome. Stay safe out there, and we can make it through this quarantine. The world will prevail.
And fire.